My name is Dr. Claire Strody. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strody Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. 3 on the way by Herman. Big 3 to close out the first. Over to Schultz, nearly stolen away it is. Miller, throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
It's the battle of 69 Highway tonight as the Broncos end their travel streak of quite about 6 games now as the Lady Broncos return back to Spring Hill High School, our site of tonight's Frontier League doubleheader between the Lady Broncos and the Paola Lady Panthers. Coverage of Bronco basketball is presented by Strody Orthodontics. Strody Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strody and the staff of Strody Orthodontics are experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. Locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodyOrtho.com. It is our pregame show presented by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. 653. A very pleasant good evening, and thank you for tuning in to Frontier League action here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Again, thanks to fans at Paola Sports Live who normally be tuning in to their Paola channel right now for joining us here tonight as we take you through this action-packed double-header. Alongside my partners, Ken Carbajo, and joining me once again back here at home, Curtis Kaiser. I'm Brendan Bolin, your voice of the Broncos and formerly voice of the Paola Panthers. But Curtis, it's great to have you back. I know we are gone for quite some time, and we had quite the most interesting stretch. So we'll see how the Lady Broncos do back here at home. They're on a 6-game winning streak right now. They just took down the Topeka Seaman Lady Vikings 34-32, and that was as close of a nail-biter as you could get. The Broncos did not lose the lead once at all in that game, and it's because of the way they played defensively. They played really phenomenal defensively. Although the second half it was just a little bit shaky. Seaman found their shots and they got things clicking. Maddie Gregg started getting a rhythm, but this is a gritty Broncos team that if they want to win, they're going to find a way to do it. That Baldwin game, it was making the shots when it counted. And that Topeka Seaman game, it was making Seaman really, really work for it.
Yeah, well, first off, glad to be here. I miss doing this when you guys are on the road, so happy to be here. But, yeah, these Lady Broncos have been on quite the tear lately, you know, being able to defend their title of the Top Gun tournament, which is full of some good quality teams there. And, again, you know, playing Baldwin, that's a much improved team. You play anybody 3 times in, you know, a month span or a month and a half, whatever it's been, that's hard to beat anybody 3 times in one season. And so, you know, the Lady Broncos were able to do that, defend their title, and then, like you said, go on the road to a good Topeka Seaman team and come out with a gritty win. And like you said, defense is really where they've been hanging their hat. Looking at stats for the Seaman game, you know, the thing that jumps out is we shot 38% from the 3, which is a pretty darn good percentage at any level, and we held them to, 12.5%. So, again, defense sticks out there. And that's impressive when you think about the youth of this Lady Broncos team. You know, defense is one of those things where you have to get in your rotation. You know where everybody needs to be. Usually it's the elder statesmen, if you will, that lead that for a basketball team. And we are so young, but we've obviously caught those defensive concepts. And so looking forward to more of that here tonight.
And Isla Herman just 2 rebounds shy of her 3rd double-double this season. And they both came at a crucial time. That Baser game, she had a phenomenal game. I believe it was 16 points, 10 rebounds. Had a dominant 28.11 rebound game, if I'm not mistaken, against the Baldwin Bulldogs. I mean, she was dominant in every fashion in that game, just 2 rebounds shy, of course. And you kind of have to wonder, is this two-headed monster is as good as advertised when it comes to Isla Herman and Aubrey Meter? You had Sydney Busher and Isla Herman for the last few years. Now Aubrey Meter's really elevated into that second part of a 2-headed monster that Spring Hill's always wielded for the past several years. You could go back a ways as Jenna Weber and Sydney Busher even. I mean, Spring Hill always has 2 really quality players, but the one thing I'm starting to notice about this team is they have role players that are able to do their job and do what they're told. We've seen it time and time again. Addie McConnell had a huge 3 to kind of boost the lead. Kylan Herman came alive. She had 6 points, both from 3-point range. And then you have Isla Melius, Keely Rodden. They do the dirty work down low and get the rebounds when necessary. I mean, it's a matter of the role players and the team chemistry that this team has that's able to carry. You know, you have the 2 players as advertised, but this team just clicks together, and I think that's what's really taken them far.
Absolutely, and if you look at the 2-headed monster like you've been talking about historically, you know, you mentioned Jenna Weber and Sydney Busher, and what sticks out when you think about them is, not saying they weren't good defensive players, but think of what sticks out, what people remember is what they did on the offensive end. Mm-hmm. Very solid offensive players, very solid defensive players, but the 2-headed monster we have this year, you think about the differences. When you think of Aubrey Meter, yeah, she's averaging 13 points a game, so she does more offensively, I think, than she gets credit for. But defensively, she leads this team like she's a defensive MVP with no doubt. So the 2-headed monster this year is a little bit different. We have Isla Herman. She can do everything on the offensive end with ease. She makes it look easy. The game comes to her easy, and she can score with the best of them. and then you have a defensive leader that also gets you double figures. And so just a little different look this year than what we're used to, but we're very fortunate here at Spring Hill to be able to can say we've had, running years and years and years of two quality double-figure scorers that lead the team, and that's why we've been so successful.
And we take a look at this Paola Panthers squad. They come in 2-14 on the season. It's not been the season they would have liked to have, but you have to understand this is a young Panther team. When you look at it, you may look at the roster and say they have 3 seniors, and 2 of them, Amanda Pitzer and Ellie Smale, have played for a majority of their career on varsity, but by any means, a lot of these players that are juniors or sophomores are just getting their first or second taste of varsity, so they're not really delved in per se to how competitive this Frontier League is. And when you look at it this way, I think they're making really good strides. I think you have the correct leaders in Amanda Pitzer and Ellie Smale. I've watched them since they were sophomores, and they've been phenomenal staples in that Paola squad. But you're having to work with a lot of the younger counterparts and getting them used to a varsity feel. But if there's anyone that knows better to develop young players, it's head coach Jamie Butler.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels between Paola's roster and Spring Hill's roster, to be honest. We do have more upperclassmen that have more varsity experience, but they, like you said, they're young, so are we. There's a lot of parallels that could be made. And we have a lot of varsity girls that don't have a lot of varsity experience. Yeah, they might, like Isabel Harris. She's a senior this year, but hasn't played a ton of varsity minutes until this year. So, Paola's finding themselves in that same boat. So, it's part of building the program. You have those years where they're rebuilding years, and all you want to do is continue to improve as the season goes on. Bring some of those JV players up, give them some experience as well, and see where the girls can go, and I'm sure they're improving as the year goes on. So looking forward to a good battle here tonight.
They dropped their last game against the Lewisburg team that's definitely well and improved. 33-53 the final score in that one. It was a freshman, Hallie Ball, who led the team in scoring with 11. So the youth on this team's getting better, but they had to play another team that has really good youth that's really starting to get the hang of things in Tatum Battle. And I mean, that was one of the most fun matchups to watch. Sure, the score may have not been in the favor of the Panthers, but that was a really fun matchup to watch, just to see the youth get to play in their development from the start of the season to the end now. We're closing in on just about a few weeks.
Well, Tatum Battles, I think she's you can make the argument she's a corner case because she comes from an outstanding athletic family, and so she's got a very bright future. So anyway, looking forward to tonight. Again, we're going to see a lot of young players play. We're going to see a lot of young players improve. And that's what's exciting about these two programs. They've been a rivalry for a long time, and so you got to throw out the records in rivalry games. They don't mean anything, and so from the tip 0-0, we'll see. As the quarters go on, who comes out on top.
It's the Lady Broncos and the Lady Panthers opening up another exciting Frontier League matchup here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We'll have starters and tip for you next on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
Or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
For 50 years, Elliot Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliot Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliot Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliot Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
American Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Girkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Girkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GIRKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, none better than Murray Matthews, been in this Spring Hill community for decades, to announce the starting lineups like he does every year, every sport. Phenomenal staple. So, the usual starting five for the Broncos: Meter, McConnell, Kylan Herman, Isla Herman, and Isabel Harris. For the Panthers, they'll send out a 5'9" senior in Amanda Pitzer, a junior Ashlyn Katzer, junior Bryn Sanders, a freshman Hallie Ball, and a senior Ellie Smale. Panthers led by fifth-year head coach Jamie Butler. Broncos, fourth year at the helm, Coach Paige Tuttle. It's time for tip-off. Our tip-off this season's presented by Dan the Tailor Man. Dan the Tailor Man provides high-quality suits and tuxedos. You'll look your absolute best for any occasion with the perfect fit guaranteed. For about the cost of rental, you get the suit, tie, pocket square, and lifetime alterations. Wedding, prom, or that black tie affair, call Dan the Tailor Man for a free consultation, 913-541-1192. It's Pitzer and Harris in the middle for tip-off. Coach Tuttle has not lost against the Panthers in her career. Can that streak continue? Find out. Panthers win tip. Away we go. Quick to the lane. First one no good by Ball. Second one not good either from Ellie Smale. Amanda Pitzer grabs the rebound second time around for Paola, and then it's a turnover that's given to the Broncos. So Curtis, what's your key to the game here?
Well, I think if the Spring Hill girls can continue to defend as they have and continue to grow in that area, I think Paola's going to have from a Spring Hill Sports Live's perspective, a tough time putting the ball in the hoop. So, I mean, we hang our hat on our defense, but if our three-point shooting continues to be as it is as well, we're going to have a successful night tonight. Shot clock expiring. Meter had to get it off. Ellie Smil with the rebound for the Paola Panthers. Folks, we do apologize as having some technical issues here. We'll get those resolved in just a matter of moments. Yeah, that first possession by the Broncos there, that's not what you want. You want to get a good shot there. We were patient, but a little bit too patient, I think, and the shot clock caught us. There we are back here. Ellie Smale, the first 2 points for the Paola Panthers, and Isabel Harris responds right back for the Broncos. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Of course, Panthers led by fifth-year head coach Jamie Butler.
2010 national championship with the Emporia State Lady Hornets, recorded 6 points in that national championship game. It's been at the helm since 2021. Coach Tuttle following the year after.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it certainly has.
And it's certainly not long till Aubrey Meader's going to find her way in the scorebook. First triple on the evening for either team, and it's a 3-point Bronco lead. Pass a little long to Katzer, and it's off her hand and poked away. Lola Canales, the 5'5" sophomore, checks in for Bryn Sanders. Curtis, what's going to be your key for the Broncos tonight?
Well, again, if we shoot the ball like we have been, against the Topeka Seaman team, like I mentioned, 38%. If we shoot that well tonight, it's going to be fun to watch. So I look for the girls to continue to look for that, because that's been defensively we've been good, but they've also shot the ball well. So I think if we can continue to do that, then we're going to come out on top here this evening.
3 on the way from Ball, no good. It's a rebound for Aubrey Meader. That key to the game presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to shop local and support our community. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org or stop by the new office in downtown Spring Hill. 3 minutes through, 5-2. Broncos lead it in front. Meader and Harris both in the scoring column. Here's Herman to go to work off the glass and in. Basket's good for Isla Herman.
That was a well-designed play there. And you get Isla Herman, who's got the good size to go down on the block. She's got the move. That was a little drop step there. It's a well-designed play and well executed by Isla Herman.
Canales has to get it out of her hands and does just in time. It's Ball trying to drive on Herman. Forces it out to Katzer. Katzer over Harris, no good. Smill, the rebound, second chance, no good. Third chance for the Paola Panthers, not good either. Aubrey Meader snags her second rebound. Panthers come up empty again. Herman a 3, why not? That one will not go, and it's watched out of bounds. And Panthers will go to their bench again. They'll check didn't have that one down, my apologies.
Oh, Finley Heinrich, number 23,
Finley
sophomore.
Heinrich, yeah, there you go.
Shout out to my Western Kansas folks. I happen to know Finley's parents both very well, so it's good to see her out here competing.
So Finley Heinrich, a freshman at 5'7", will be into the game. And Ellie Smill picks up her first personal foul. Line setup play on the inbound of the sideline for the Broncos. It's a runner to McConnell, and she's fouled on the shot by Stevie Bassett, the senior. So Bassett picks up her first personal, team second, and it's Addie McConnell to the line to shoot 2. Just alone 3 points in the last game for Addie McConnell, but she's been a steady role player, more known for her hustle and defense especially, as she makes the first one.
Yeah, effort's something you'll never have to question with Addie. Again, just a sophomore this year. Got a little bit of varsity experience last year, but really grown into that varsity point guard role this year. So.
She missed the second. It's Isabel Harris to keep life for the Broncos. Open lane look for Kylan Herman, and her floater's good.
That's some development for Kylan Herman there. So, to date, she's kind of been a spot-up three-point shooter, but now you see the confidence she has to drive the lane, get a floater up. Good execution. Good shot.
Isla Melius and Keely Rodden check in. Keely Rodden been having a solid sophomore campaign, just named All Top Gun tournament alongside Aubrey Meader and Isla Herman. Isla Melius has been a really solid staple, normally gets a rebound every single game. She had a career high just recently against Baldwin. She had 3 rebounds.
Again, another defensive-minded guard that's really grown into there, getting some confidence as the season goes on.
Meter just trying to go to work near the baseline. It lost her dribble there, so it's only just the second turnover for the Broncos in this first half. Panthers trying to work it around. Rodden pokes it away from Sanders, picked up by the freshman Ball, and she's fouled. Wonder if they're going to tag Ilamelius with that one based off her expression. They're actually going to tag Keely Rodden with her first personal. And although there's been times where it's been a lot of close calls, that Keely Rodden picked up 4 fouls in the Top Gun Championship game. Isla Herman had a hand on that one, intended for Finley Heinrich. It's out of bounds, and Coach Butler will go to her bench and tag in Amanda Pitzer and Lola Canales to check off. Pitzer drives in, throws it up, no good. It's batted around. Rodden chases it down, and it's picked up by Isla Herman. Great hustle by the Lady Broncos. Meter trying to do it herself. The Broncos will slow it up here. It's back with Meter. Panthers doing a nice job of taking away the dribble drive. Meter pulls up for 3. It's denied by Heinrich.
Great defense there by Paola. They were extending out to the shooters. Philly got her hand up, got the block.
Oh, and a tough collision there between his Ball, Rodden. But they're going to call an offensive foul on the Panthers. It's on Hallie Ball. And London Cheatham checks in for the first time today. And we talk about Kylan, and London's been an incredible, phenomenal addition coming in as a freshman. Her confidence of driving to the baskets and going up with tough contested shots has been incredible to see. Beater got a lot of separation on that shot and drains it.
Yeah, that's guess that's okay as long as you don't get called for a foul. I didn't really see much of an arm extension, but the defender sure did go flying, which makes you wonder.
Quite a lot of separation. Meter's going to be called for a foul, and 2 free throws coming up for Finley Heinrich. It's Meter's first. So here's Finley Heinrich. First one's good for her.
So Spring Hill might recognize the last name Heinrich. Both Tyus and Trey Heinrich that had very successful careers here with the boys, Spring Hill boys. Finley is their cousin.
Oh, wow.
A tidbit of information for you.
I'll give you a bit of family history in terms of the boys next time around. It'll definitely surprise you.
It's the battle of useless information.
I wouldn't say useful or useless.
Yeah, maybe not.
Definitely very useful.
I tell you what, I like the way Paola's defending. They are extending. They have hands up. They're active. Doing a good job defending the Lady Broncos so far. I mean, we've gotten some good shots, but they're making us work for sure.
Herman, pull-up jumper inside, no good. The second chance for Keely Rodden. Meter for 3 on the wing, good! It's her second triple tonight, and she's got 8 in the ball game.
Yeah, and if Aubrey can continue to develop that, that's dangerous because, again, she'll give you everything defensively, and offensively she's been very solid too, but if she can get a 3 in her consistent arsenal, that's going to be a big game changer.
And to the floor goes Meter, keeping the possession for the Broncos as they call timeouts. It'll be just a 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it here as we've got 16.2 seconds remaining. And folks, just a reminder that we have the Spring Hill Educational Foundation Spring Soiree themed Twilight at the Vineyard, Saturday, March 7th, 2026 at 6 p.m. at Borgmont Winery. Folks, there's a lot of food, there's drinks, there's dancing, there's so much more. Sarah Geider, actually, of the Spring Hill Educational, or the Gala Committee, will be joining us at halftime to talk about what goes into the soiree and what we can expect on Saturday, March 7th. So don't miss that.
And don't forget about Caden in the suit.
Yeah, and the zebra print fedora as Isla Herman, her second bucket. Long heave, no good. We're through one. Broncos lead it by 14. Second quarter up next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about getting support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Those people over there are actually trying to steal our job, so if we're not on the air and these guys are, then you'll definitely know why. They're definitely dressed for the part.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a little bit, but normally, most of the time, it's not really a dress to impress sort of style for me when I show up here. But I always make sure to look my absolute best because I gotta try and one up athletic director Clay Freegon every now and then.
I don't know. Clay's looking pretty sharp. I gotta say, I don't know, but at least you're sporting the Spring Hill Sports Live.
Yeah.
I can't even say the same. I do happen to have a Bronco, but
hey,
BJ hasn't stepped up and provided.
At least it's something, you know.
It is, yeah. Have a tough time. You're gonna try to up one Clay Freegon. You're gonna have your hands full.
He's got a lot more style than most people would think, and it's a block party here in Spring Hill. Isla Herman gets it started. And that one poked away from Aubrey Meter. Kylan Herman real quickly going to pick it up.
Good awareness there by Kylan. That was poked away from her. She happened to be in the right place in the right time.
It's down for Harris one-on-one with Sanders. No good. Ashlyn Katzer snags the rebound. Two to the table for Coach Butler. It's Heinrich and Canales. Also, Stevie Bassett will be the third one to the table. You can see they're getting the tables set up and fixed up, ready to go. Although I wish this game would be on ESPN, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know that they would be asking us to add to broadcast, so it'd be pretty cool if they did, though.
Yeah, maybe it would be really awesome, actually.
Yeah.
So everybody checks out but Amanda Pitzer.
So kind of see what we were talking about in the pregame there. Paola's really going with the youth here, trying to find the rotation with the youngsters that can gel and play the best together as a team. So
McConnell to the lane, and she's fouled on the shot. It's going to go against Hallie Ball, making it her second personal. Maddie McConnell to shoot two at the line. Free throw make right here. No, first one no good. I was going to say, she makes the second one, it'll be her career high in free throws made with 2. It's unfortunately just only ever made 1 in a game, and the jinx continues for me. Oh my goodness. Curtis, you're going to be on play-by-play duty now.
I don't think the audience wants that.
Stevie Bassett for 3. That one off the mark.
Let's not torture our listeners with that.
I think it'd be pretty good. Curtis Kaiser, Caden Carbajo will be doing the third quarter duties, and Isabel Harris with a nice back cut to get the basket, and Coach Butler calls a full timeout. We'll take this one with the Panthers. 19-3, 16-point lead for the Lady Broncos. It's 5:42 to play in the second quarter. Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 19-3, Broncos in front. Paola's had a really phenomenal defense so far, but the Broncos have just found a way to make their shots count as Allie Ball trying to go coast to coast, and then will end up with a big steal. Meter trying to rip it away for jump.
Got a timeout.
But Coach Butler taking a quick timeout. I won't make you guys go back-to-back commercials, so we'll stay here. So, again, scored 19-3. Paola's been actively at above the arc, which you don't really see many teams go extending beyond the arc to try and defend this Broncos squad. But what in turn have the Broncos done offensively that you've seen so far?
Well, it's been really good ball movement. So we haven't had a lot of turnovers. The ball movement's been good. We've had a lot of set plays, especially coming out of bounds there. That one that comes to mind with Addie McConnell. I think the girls have just executed at a high level so far with what Coach Tuttle has had in the playbook.
Panthers will try and move it around. It's Pitzer on the right wing. Trying to direct traffic, will take it herself, and the block party continues as Isabel Harris getting involved. Schubert for 3, yes! And normally when Kaylee Schubert gets in, you're going to expect that a three-pointer is going to be knocked down, and the senior does just that.
Yeah, it was a very unselfish play there by Isla Herman, and she could have, she was down on the block. She could have tried to get a shot up herself, but she did the unselfish thing, passed it out to her senior teammate, and then made a good seal. So Schubert had good time to get her feet set, get a good shot up. So good teamwork there.
Cheesem checks in for Meter. Herman, corner 3. Just off. It's the rebound for Harris, who gets the second chance bucket. Isabel Harris has 6 in the game. The Broncos continuing to just extend the lead. Panthers will work it near side. Canales, the floater, no good. Addie McConnell, the rebound. She wants to go coast to coast. Nice job by the Panthers to force it out. It's a steal for Canales, going on one with Cheesem, and Canales is fouled.
Yeah, good job there by Canales with the steal and coast to coast, draw the contact, get a couple freebies here.
First free throw for Canales is good. Ashlyn Katzer checks in for Heinrich. Harrison McConnell off. Brooklyn Love, along with Aubrey Meter, are back into the game. And Canales makes both her free throws. Super forced corner, leaves Herman open to the lane, but just off the mark. It's Ellie Smale, their 4th rebound.
Yeah, Isla Herman knocked that down 9 times out of 10. Just a little off there, but the rebound goes to the Panthers.
Here's Pitzer, throws it up into heavy traffic, doesn't fall. Smale the rebound. It's her 5th rebound already. Pitzer for 3, why not? That one off the back iron, and another life given by the Panthers, but stolen away by the Broncos. London Cheatham had it in a hard collision on the backside of the floor.
Well, we got carnage all over down here. Hope everyone's okay. Just some good hustle plays there.
And it's on Ellie Smale, who Coach Butler wanted to take her out, but Smale says I'm fine. So Ball, who was intentionally going to go in for B. Smale, now takes out Ashlyn Katzer. Melius and Mason Brackett to the table for Coach Tuttle. Great ball movement by the Broncos. And they're going to call Schubert for a travel.
Yeah, she had a little hop there. Sometimes you can get away with that, but not that time.
Mason Brackett checks in for the first time today. Had 2 rebounds in the last game against Topeka Seaman. Both were offensive rebounds, so the rebounds that definitely count more.
Absolutely.
In my eyes.
Yeah, they sure do, because they translate directly into hopefully additional shots. So she certainly has great size, and again, she's continuing to prove. I've watched some of her play in the JV there. She played really well, so hopefully she'll continue that here at the varsity level.
Brackett basically forcing a steal, was trying to get it out of the hands of Smale. She patted the basketball, and Smale in turn tossed it right into traffic, and unfortunately it's 7th turnover for the Panthers in this first half. Keely Rodden will check in for Schubert. Beautiful pass to Rodden, but triple team down low. Meter pulls up, jumper from the elbow, no good. Keely Rodden secures the rebound. Here's a 3 for Meter, and it's good. That's now 11 for Meter, tying her career high in 3-pointers made in the game, and Keely Rodden takes it away for the Broncos for Cheatham. That one just off. Rodden again, another life given for the Broncos. She's trapped. And the Panthers are going to foul her.
That was an excellent pass by Keely Rodden that time. London just wasn't quite able to get it in the hoop, but that was a very well executed fast break there. Just wasn't able to get it to fall.
And there's the basket for Mason Brackett.
That's one of the oldest inbounds plays in the book.
And it works every time. Isla Herman notorious for doing it, but when you have Mason Brackett, who stands at 6'1", they'll call jump. It's going to stay with the Panthers. Brooklyn Gehring checks in for the first time, replaces Aubrey Meter. Panthers will inbound. Broncos will go more of a 2-3 zone look. Kind of man mesh to 2-3. Hallie Ball for 3. That one off. Rebound by Gehring. So a minute left. Broncos will use as much space as they have. Rodden kind of walked away Thought she had it easy, but just off.
Another great pass there. Just wasn't quite able to execute and put the ball in the bucket. But
Free from the corner, no good. Almost rebounded by Canales. But tossed away. Broncos use as much time as possible. It's a look for Melius. Brackett has it poked and prodded at. It's stolen away by the Panthers. Shot clock off.
I want Mason to be stronger with the ball down there. That get a little bit wider base and get your elbows out. Be strong with that ball so they can't poke it away quite as easy. I'm sure there'll be some coaching there by Coach Tuttle.
Cheese off, Schubert in, and for the Panthers, off goes Pitzer, in goes Finley Heinrich. Canales, strong pass to ball, and it's just behind her. Now 16 seconds, Broncos will most likely take the last possession. Panthers again extending their defense. Melius under a lot of pressure. Melius gets separation, throws it up, just off. Rebound Gehring, and her baskets won't be in time. Gehring 2 rebounds already in the game. And we're through 16 minutes of play. It's a 24-point lead for the Lady Broncos as we head to our Elliot Insurance Group halftime show. After a word from our sponsors, we'll have stats, scores, and a special interview with Spring Hill Education Foundation committee member for the soiree, Sarah Geider. That's all coming up next on our halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Both my older sons have come through Strody Orthodontics. It's reasonable, it's been easy to make appointments and to follow through. Adam has finished the process and they've been fabulous for following up and making sure his retainers fit correctly. My younger son, Lucas, just started at 13. I would highly recommend Strody for anyone considering it. Starting the braces process, they'll tell you what's going on and make it easy, not scary, well-informed. It's nothing you can't handle.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Every tax season a villain rises.
Keep those numbers messy. I thrive on confusion.
But when overpayment strikes, a hero answers the call.
You can't save them all, Captain.
Watch me. Prime Accounting, fighting for your deductions, protecting your refund. Don't let Tax Luther take your refund. Join Team Prime today. Power to the people who fight.
To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. For more than 20 years, Girkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Girkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GIRKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
As a 50th birthday present for myself, I went ahead and chose to get myself braces. I had had braces when I was a kid, and I had not done the whole retainer routine that I was supposed to, and my teeth had gotten out of whack. So Strody Orthodontics was highly recommended to me. I came down here and immediately was impressed with the professionalness of the staff, as well as just the kindness and the happiness and the joy that's in this office. I knew that this is the place that I wanted to come. It had to be a good place, and this was a good place.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliot Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliot Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliot Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliot Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
It's halftime here in Spring Hill, a halftime show presented by Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services. Michael's goal is to be planned for you unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Brendan Bolin here. I'm now joined by a special guest, Ms. Sarah Geider, who is on the Educational Foundation and is in charge of helping put together the spring soiree. So thank you for joining me. I'm so happy you could be here. Kind of my first question is, what can people expect with this soiree?
Oh, listen, now this is our second annual event. Last year was our first event here in Spring Hill, but we are here to help fundraise for our Education Foundation. So at this event, this March 7th, we are going to have dueling pianos. We've got a silent auction, live auction, a 3-course meal, lots of appetizers, lots of other fun surprises that I can't quite reveal right now.
Okay. So what kind of planning goes into this? I know it takes a lot. I'm sure you plan months and months in advance, but what kind of goes into planning an event like this, and kind of talk to me through that process?
Oh, absolutely. We've got an amazing team of people that are reaching out, and thank you really, truly to our Spring Hill businesses and beyond, because they have continued to show up and not only provide sponsorships for the event, but also provide those silent auction items, live auction items. We actually do have a very sweet puppy dog that we're going to be able to auction off during our live auction.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Her name is Daisy. She's incredibly cute. So by our Sunflower Doodles partner, she's been amazing and going to donate a dog for us to be able to auction off.
I love that. I love that. That might be the auction item that I might be able to so tell
get
me
behind.
Yeah. So tell me about the information in terms of, can you buy tickets at the door, where to get tickets, all that information.
That's a great question. We have a website that you're able to visit. The QR code also, we've got some signs around. I know Spring Hill Sports Live has also been putting out our QR code.
Sure have.
So we are appreciative of that and be able to order tickets. You can order drink tickets there. If your business is willing to sponsor some of our either the dinner or the dueling pianos, you can also sign up there for that as well.
Perfect. Kind of my last question is, it's going to be a pretty simple question. Is it going to be a fun night?
Now listen, you are missing out if you do not purchase a ticket to this event.
Exactly.
We are going to have a great time. The event goes from 6 to 11, actually maybe even 10. I don't know. We're going to party hard, though. We're going to have a good time.
Absolutely. Well, Ms. Geider, I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate
no
you
problem.
guys.
Absolutely. Again, folks, we have the QR code on the screen now to be able to get your tickets right there. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Educational Foundation Facebook has all the information as well. And Curtis, again, you're on my tab, so we're headed there, and I think we got to pull our money together to get that puppy, because as much as I love my dog Sherman back home, I think he's due. I think he's due for a sister, so I think that's the auction item I really want.
Yep, we've been through the puppy stage. I'm proud to say I'm not in the market right now for another puppy. So,
no?
But I will support you.
I appreciate that so much. And again, Caden Carbajo will show up in a full-blown fedora. For those wondering. Jump ball called.
Zebra print, too.
Zebra print fedora, yes. Yeah. That, in fact, as well. So here we go, third quarter. Aubrey Meader has 11 points in this one. Leads the game and the team. Isla Herman not too far behind with 4, as Bell Harris has 6. It's kind of a balanced attack today for the Lady Broncos.
Yeah, and Aubrey again doing it on both ends of the floor. She's got 4 rebounds and assists as well. So playing good defense and getting her teammates involved, all while leading the Broncos in scoring.
Shot clock down to 7. Canales has to get it off. They'll dump it down for Smale. Has it poked away. Beautiful defensive possession by the Lady Broncos, and it in turn will turn into an Isla Herman basket.
Yeah, I don't know that Kylan Herman necessarily wanted to be down there amongst the trees, but played great defense, was able to poke that one away. So good defense there by Kylan.
Broncos open up the third quarter scoring. Beautiful pick and roll for Ellie Smale, who's got 4 now. And Murray Matthew going with the full Elizabeth Smale. I've always known her as Ellie. Addie McConnell, love the tenacity of the sophomore.
Yeah.
Wins the jump ball.
For what it's worth, it's in Max Preps as Ellie as well, so we're going to go with that.
I'm not sure who decided on the full name, but
I would go with her parents.
yeah, yeah, possibly. Well, he's been a great athlete for the Paola Panthers, multiple-time All-State and All-Conference mention in softball. Plans to play at Avila after her high school career's over. That one's going to hit Katzler in the back. Wasn't expecting it. Picked up by McConnell, 2 meter. And the basket's good. Aubrey Meter's got 13.
Yeah, good look there. Good pass by Addie McConnell. Aubrey was able to collect it and get an easy one.
Panthers quick with 4 turnovers already in the first 2.5 minutes of the game. So Coach Butler will change a few things up. Bryn Sanders off the floor. Broncos also making a change. Harris and Herman off. Rodden and Cheesem into the game. So Kylan Herman, Addie McConnell, Aubrey Meter, Keely Rodden, and London Cheesem, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Broncos. Look at the handles on Kylan Herman. Rodden's 3 denied by Finley Heinrich.
That's the second 3-point block by Finley Heinrich so far this evening.
I'm not sure what that was, but that needs a replay for itself.
I feel like I have to give her an assist for that.
Got denied. Ball was denied. Wanted to try and attract a foul, but Smale somehow picked it up and was able to get 2 points off of that.
I'm going to go back to Finley Heinrich on defense there. She's now blocked 2 3-pointers in the same game. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen.
I'm not sure if I've seen that either. Cheesem trying to go strong. Rebound. Keely Rodden throws it up and she's fouled.
Nope, they got her with a travel.
Oh.
Good offensive read there, rebound there by Keely, and she did kind of just take that little step that they typically allow, but got whistled for the travel.
So into the game is Bristol Wicker for the Paola Panthers. Younger sister of just recently graduated Brylan Wicker, one of the 2 seniors on last year's team. Plays college volleyball at Barton County Community College. Also a part of that class was Yasmin Rutledge. She runs cross country and track and field at Park. So just the lone 2 seniors of last year's squad. Paola carries over 3. And the thing about Paola, interestingly enough, is that there's not that many seniors that come about. I think the most I've seen about is 4 per season. So this is what really impressed me about the Paola squad, is that they carry such a young squad that they develop well. So they call a foul on Canales, and in turn, Isla Herman picks up yet another basket. This could be, we see a Viola of starting to pick up the pace, and Schubert could be credited with a steal and the 5th Panther turnover.
Yeah, Schubert with the quick pickpocket there. That was a nifty little play. Was able to tip it away from her right to herself.
Canales almost had a hand on that pass to Meter, and Meter will take that to the lane. She has 15.
Meter loves that little drive where she does that little shot fake while she's taking her steps there, and it's been very successful for her. And she was able to get the defense on their heels there. Finley Heinrich with the missed shot, put the hustle and got the rebound.
Canales is fouled by McConnell. 2 free throws coming up for Lola Canales. Meter kind of is telling the ref that you might need to look into a travel on that one. They're going to give McConnell the foul, so it's her first.
Aubrey will learn that the referees will listen to her just as much as they will listen to us. But it is okay to have an opinion.
Of course. So off goes Heinrich. Nope.
Psych.
She'll stay in. Psych, yeah. Alley ball off. Amanda Pitzer into the game. Canales is a flawless 4-4 from the free throw line today. Broncos will look to run the offense. Long throw to Schubert. Herman keeps it alive. Goes baseline, trying to throw it to Meter. Euro steps her way in. Call a foul on the floor. Sally Smale's third personal foul. Mason Brackett to the basket. That's now 4 for the 6'1" junior, Mason Brackett.
Just a couple little cross screens there, and Mason was able to get free there. Good look by Aubrey Meter to find her for the easy 2.
Stevie Bassett checks in for Canales. There's Stevie, and then there's Steven on the boys' side for the Panthers. Call a blocking foul on Finley Heinrich. That's her first personal. Brackett double team, goes to work on Pitzer, and Pitzer goes for the jump and will win it. Possession arrow favors the Panthers.
Yeah, Mason had the right idea there. She was able to back the defender down, but she's got to be able to use her size, keep that ball up away from the defender's hands. She'll have a better success.
Pitzer trying to direct traffic down low. Throws it up for Smale. McConnell rips it away. Smale keeps it for Bassett. To Pitzer, who has to get it off for 3. No. Pitzer will get her own rebound.
Those are the ones that drive coaches crazy. The three-point shooter shoots and gets her own rebound.
And that one just high off the hands of Stevie Bassett. Isla Melius and Brooklyn Love check in for Mason Brackett and Aubrey Meter. So very, very young 5 on the floor outside Emilius, the junior, and Isla Herman, the senior. Oh, they're Schubert and Love, of course, but both those are seniors, so we'll go.
It's an old lineup.
Old lineup outside of McConnell, the sophomore.
Go Brooklyn. Nice.
How about that for Brooklyn Love?
Good for her.
Who got her first career points in the Top Gun Championship against Baldwin, and the Broncos force a turnover in hand. Schubert the handle. Shot no good. Herman the rebound. Again, another rebound for Isla Herman. And then a loose ball called backcourt violation.
I'm going to go back to Brooklyn's shot there. That's good for her. She's been a 4-year player for the Lady Broncos. Not a lot of varsity experience, but you know what? She shows up to every practice, every summer program, every tournament, all the things. Just works hard. Great role player, good teammate. Good for her to get the ball in the bucket. Tough shot, too, by the way.
It's a tough shot, and we've seen several of those stories with the Broncos seniors that may not get the most time on varsity, but they always do their best and they always show up when it matters. And Brooklyn Love, one exception to that. Schubert's another good exception to that as well. You don't forget Meter and Herman, of course, but I mean, a lot of these seniors have set the best example for this Lady Broncos program.
And Isabel Harris, again.
Isabel Harris, of course, yes.
Not a lot of experience going into this year, but she's really grown into that role and good teammate.
And she had to face a lot of adversity because the Broncos ran just a 6-lady rotation. You had the starting 5, and then Isabel Harris would come off the bench. You had Schubert, but injured herself in the Top Gun game against Blue Valley Southwest. So you were really slim on who you were able to have in games. So
yeah, Keely Rodden got a few minutes last year.
Keely did, yes. Yeah. McConnell
a little bit.
Sophia Buckles also towards the end as well. Both free throws made by Schubert. She's got 4. And Smale walked with it a little bit.
Yeah, I think she was surprised to see Isla Herman down there. She caught it and then kind of lost her balance a little bit and got called for the travel.
Shot clock off. And we will have a running clock in the 4th quarter as we are at the 30-point margin. Last quarter play, you'll see a lot of different faces as Pitzer the rebound. Has to get across the timeline and does. Cheatham guarding. Pitzer throws it up and it's just off the mark. We're through 3 quarters of play. The Broncos lead it 43-11. Got 8 more minutes. Clock will be running. We'll have the last quarter of action for you here on Spring Hill Sports Live after a word from our sponsors.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience and our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 4th quarter. Kylan Herman could have sent this gym into a frenzy if that one was made from the corner to start off the last quarter play again. Clock will be running as we are at the 30-point margin. But how about this Panther squad who put up a good fight, and Kylan Herman has a chance for a 3-point play. My bad, forgot to unmute you there, Curtis. So I was focused on getting the period changed on the scorebug, but
I felt like I was being put in timeout there. Like, show you, your broadcasting is so terrible. I'm just going to mute you for the entire 4th quarter for the sake of our listeners.
Hey, I mean, I would never do that to you.
I probably deserve it. Good rebound there by Finley Heinrich.
Fans can do that to me at home with a mute button if they feel so inclined. Wicker works it down low. It's a kick out 3 on the way for Heinrich. That one just off the mark. Kylan Herman able to chase down the rebound. 1-on-1 with Wicker down the floor, and she's fouled. And back to the free throw line goes Kylan Herman.
Just the sheer confidence. Again, just a freshman. She gets the rebound here. It's a long rebound. Gets that. She knows she's contested the entire way and was able to have the wherewithal to get a good attempt at the rim there and draw the foul. So great play there by Kylan Herman.
In comes the junior Ashlyn Katzer for the Panthers. Off goes Hallie Ball. Rodden, Love, and Schubert. Off goes Herman, Meter, and Harris. So I believe their days will be done.
Yep.
Here's Kylan's second free throw, and it's good. Open look. Canales is making it known that she was wide open. Panthers again still trying to work the ball around. Looking for more points on the board, and Smell left it short. Katzer had the rebound, but there's a foul on the floor.
Yeah, there had to be a foul there. Good strong rebound there.
Addie McConnell picks up the personal foul. Bryn Sanders will check into the game for Finley Heinrich.
Bryn Sanders is another one from back in my neck of the woods in western Kansas. I know her mom, Ashley, real well, and she is the sister of there was a couple of Paola boys basketball players that were her brothers in recent years.
So you're already up 2-0 on me.
I know.
And Lola Canales reading that well, but Kylan Herman almost had a block, but it's a late foul on the shot.
And Kylan was thinking, come on, I had a block there, ref. I don't get those very often. Good hustle there. Good play there by Paola as well. Good steal. Able to get to the rim there. Kylan with the hustle. She had to hustle just to get back there to try to challenge the shot, and did the right thing, make her earn it from the free throw line. Of course, she's been a good free throw line shooter tonight, and there's that jinx we always talk about.
Yep. So it looks like you're getting muted next, Curtis.
Fair enough.
New 4 on the floor. Brackett, Melius, Cheesem, and Gehring. Off goes Schubert, Love, McConnell, and Kylan Herman, leaving Keely Rodden the only one not substituted out. Second free throw on the way for Canales. Already now 4-5 thanks to Curtis Kaiser. Make it 4-6 thanks to me.
I was for sure you were going to give me credit for that one too since I started it, but it's good to see you take responsibility for your own actions.
I'm one to do that.
Good pass. Good pass.
Panthers just double teaming the Broncos, moving it around, and that one could not be threaded.
Almost maybe a little bit too unselfish basketball there. You always like to share the ball and move the ball there, and that was a good job, but sometimes you swing the ball and move the ball too much, it ends up as a turnover.
Smell the post up, and she's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. A tag. Mason Brackett. It's her first. Third team foul on the Broncos. Ellie Smale to shoot 2 free throws. 6 points for the senior. Now make it 7. 3 to check in for the Panthers. Jasmine Hawkins, one I don't have on my roster, and then Haley Quiros, the junior. And it's the second one good for Ellie Smale. Canales being a pest defensively. Cheesem able to move it across the timeline. That's Cheesem, excuse me, for 3. Just off. Gehring saves it. Keely Radden, the rebound, and the basket almost made by Brackett, but it's going to stay with the Broncos as Ellie Smale is the last one to hit it before it fell out of bounds. Bristol Wicker and Finley Heinrich check in for Canales and Smale.
Yeah, that was one of those scenarios where everybody was just trying to blocking out, and let the ball go out of bounds. As a coach, you're saying, would somebody just grab the ball, possess the ball? And Keely Rodden was able to hustle over there and make a save. So good hustle by her.
Alan Melius to Gehring. Paola really extending the boundaries of their defense, and Gehring just trying to collect a foul on the shot, but nothing doing there. It's going to fall out of bounds. It'll be a turnover.
I think that would be another block there by 23 Finley Heinrich. Well done by the freshman.
Already the 3rd block today for Heinrich. And it's an offensive foul on the other end on Finley Heinrich. That's her 2nd personal. So a block and then an offensive foul on back-to-back ends. And shot clock off, 30 seconds to close this one out. The Lady Broncos, under Coach Tuttle, still have not lost to the Paola Panthers in her time, and will keep that going with the largest margin of victory over Paola in her career at the helm of the Lady Broncos. As jump ball called, it's going to go back with the Panthers. And how about this? Win number 60 at the helm of the Lady Broncos for Coach Tuttle. 60-24 in the career of Coach Paige Tuttle secures the victory over the Lady Panthers. Final score, Broncos 46, Panthers 13. Broncos now winners of 7 straight, their 4th conference victory this season, putting themselves back at a good spot in a wide open Frontier League race in their final season in this Frontier League, as Lady Broncos are winners back at home. We'll have our Elliot Insurance Group postgame show next here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Lady Broncos winners at home.
Please welcome your 3 high school cheerleaders to the floor. Tonight,
For 50 years, Elliot Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliot Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliot Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliot Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the University of Kansas Cancer Center are at the top of their game. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Cancer Center cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kucancercenter.org.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on our Elliot Insurance Group postgame show. At Elliot Group, they believe Building strong relationships with their clients in their community is the best way to serve them both. Thus is throughout the area and online at elliotinsurancegroup.com. Brendan Bull and Curtis Kaiser back here with you on the postgame show. We'll break down the numbers for you here. First for the Lady Panthers, 1 point for Finley Heinrich, 8 for Ellie Smale, and 4 for Lola Canales. That's all the scoring for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see more people get involved in the offense there, but I think it speaks to what we talked about in the pregame there about the Bronco defense. That's improved immensely as the season has went on, and Paola felt that, I think, here this evening.
For the Lady Broncos, led in scoring by Aubrey Meter with 15 points. Impressive night for Aubrey. 8 for Isla Herman, 6 for Isabel Harris. 5 for Kaylee Schupert, 2 for Brooklyn Love, 1 point for Addie McConnell, 5 for Kylan Herman, 4 for Mason Brackett. And that's pretty much all the scoring for the Lady Broncos. A very balanced game, but it was a phenomenal night for Aubrey Meter tonight.
Yeah, again, all around. I mean, I have her down for 4 rebounds and 3 assists as well. So not only, like I mentioned, leading and scoring, but getting the rebounds and then also getting her teammates involved with the assist. So great all-around game by Aubrey Meter this evening.
And if you had to give a player of the game, who would you give it to? I know you probably have one in mind, but...
Yeah, I think it's got to go to Aubrey Meter again. And she did, it's important to point out, she did most of that in reality, the first half. Third quarter, we substituted in a lot of players, and so we got a lot of players that maybe don't get as many minutes, got a lot of playing time here tonight. And so think about the kind of scoring and everything she could have had if she would have played all 4 quarters like normal. But great all-around game tonight by Aubrey Meter, and that's why she would get my player of the game.
That's going to do it for Game 1 of our doubleheader here on Spring Hill Sports Live. We'll have our Cover Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show back after this. We'll preview this boys matchup that's sure to be a very, very good matchup. Battle of 69 Highway here on Spring Hill Sports Live continues after a word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net. Or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Girkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Girkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GIRKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
It's homecoming week here in Spring Hill. The student section jam-packed, almost not a single seat available. As you look at the ESPN table in front, it's a packed Spring Hill, as it's the battle of 169 Highway between the Broncos and the Panthers, both coming off incredible seasons so far today, but only one is going to be able to come away victorious tonight. Again, Bronco basketball is presented by Strody Orthodontics. Visit them online at StrodyOrtho.com or call 913-491-3400. Again, back to our Cover Designs Heating and Air Conditioning pregame show, where they are Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at coverdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Alongside Ken Carbajo, Curtis Kaiser, and Brendan Bolin. And Curtis, these two teams are playing some of the best basketball they've played in their recent years. Coach Bouchard just one win away from another back-to-back 10-win season at his helm. Coach Ryan Oshel's already reached that mark. He's 10-6 on the season, 4-4 in Frontier League play. And he's got quite the squad after graduating 3 of their 5 starters from last season. They carry over a lot of experience off the bench and in the starting roles, and he's having one of his best seasons after coming off a 7-13 season. And in the year prior, they didn't win a single game. But Coach Oshel's got this team off to a fantastic start in his 5th season at the helm of the Panthers.
Yeah, he does, and it goes. They have a lot of athleticism. They have a lot of size. Obviously, the Twin Towers, if you want to talk about it, probably wouldn't like when you call them that. They probably hear that way too much. But number 21 and number 32, it all starts with them because they defend well. They're a load to handle on the block, and if they get a chance to throw it down, they certainly will. And I've seen that multiple times, and that gets the juices flowing, so then the effort picks up. And so it really starts with them for the Paola Panthers. But they've got some athleticism. They shoot the ball well. They have some size. Spring Hill Broncos going to have their hands full here tonight.
And the Broncos coming off a loss at Topeka Seaman, where they had one of the best second halves of the season, but Topeka Seaman had KV Bonner, who already came off a 30-point game against Baser Linwood, had a pretty cool 19 points against the Broncos, and he came alive in the second half after being held to just 7. So KV Bonner got it done. It was a balanced attack from Topeka Seaman, and in that there's not really much you can do with a team like Topeka Seaman that just has one of the best balanced attacks in 5A, and they're on a mission to head back to the state tournament again.
Yeah, I think they're going to make it there, in my opinion, based on what we've seen. But the Broncos, again, defensively, just like the girls we want to talk about, defensively has been one of their strong suits. But you get into a big program like that on their home floor, and they defended it well. And the Broncos just had a tough night there, especially in the first half. And we'll look to see if we can rebound here this evening.
Broncos were held to shooting 39% from the field. Topeka Seaman shot pretty much close to double that at 61% from the field. And effective field goal percentage for Topeka Seaman, 70% to Spring Hill's 44. So those are eye-popping numbers that Topeka Seaman just shot the ball well, and there was no denying them that night. But when you look at the numbers for the Broncos, they shot it pretty well. They had their hot spots, especially inside the paint. They were pretty predominant in. And they also shot the free throw percentage really well. They shot 92% from the free throw line, which you remember back at the start of the season and kind of leaning in towards the tournament. It was a bit of a struggle for them, and now that number has suddenly ballooned up, and they lead their opponents, or they tied their opponents in free throw percentage at 65 apiece. So this Broncos team is only going to get better, but they've got a tough task ahead of them in front of the Paola Panthers.
Absolutely, and you talk about free throws. That's, I'm sure, been a point of, we've talked about it multiple times. I'm sure Coach Bouchard's make that a point of contention in the practice, and telling the kids, don't just practice them here, practice them at home, because that's got to improve, and the boys have really responded to that the last few games. So hopefully we can continue that here tonight, but our defense is going to be tested. They've got us quite a bit more size over there, so we're going to have to try to do our best to stay out of foul trouble. And we'll just have to see how we execute here tonight.
And if this gym isn't pretty much close to 75% at capacity by the time this game is tipped off, I hope there's more fans that are going to be coming in the door, because this gym already is packed enough, and it's only going to continue to get jam-packed on a Friday night battle of 169 Highway. The Panthers and the Broncos, two Frontier League foes having the best seasons under their head coaches, going toe-to-toe on homecoming night in Spring Hill. Starting lineups and tip next on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strody Orthodontics.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
My experience at Strody Orthodontics was amazing. Like most people who had their first round of braces, I forgot to wear my retainer and so therefore had crooked teeth. I got engaged this year. I wanted straight teeth for my wedding, and so Dr. Strody was able to give me Invisalign, and now I have the straight smile that I've always wanted. We're gonna get such a welcoming experience here. The day of my wedding, I'm not going to be scared to take pictures. Now I can finally be confident with my smile on that big day.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
This gym is jam-packed. Here's the starting five for the Broncos. Jackson Bruce, Jordan Millard, Eli Hedrick, Grant Gebhardt, and Brooks Byer. That's the five on the floor for the Broncos. For the Panthers, it's a 6'3" junior, Stephen Bissett. It's 5'10" sophomore, Landon Murdoch. 6'7" senior Hoyt Hoffine, 6'8" senior Lane Hoffine, and a 6'1" sophomore Emmett Blackmore. Panthers led by head coach Ryan Oshel, and for the Broncos, Connor Bashore. And it's time for tip-off presented by Dan the Tailor Man. Folks, they got the best quality suits, and for pretty much the same tie as a full set, you'll get lifetime alterations. Great prices, great people, great suits for the best quality at Dan the Tailor Man. Well, folks, here's the thing that we know about rivalries. It's always heated, it's always exciting, and you know the fans are going to come in droves. This homecoming night for the Broncos. Winter homecoming tomorrow. ESPN tables here. Not a single bleacher seat left open. Curtis, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm excited. It should be a good matchup here. I expect the Hoffine twins to try to establish them early, and I think the Spring Hill Broncos are going to try to see what we can do on the perimeter offensively to kind of make them work defensively and also see if we can get some easy shots.
And an early turnover chance for the Broncos, left short there. Broncos enter this matchup 9-6. Panthers a solid 10-6. And Hoyt Hoffine to the lane and good. And on the other end, it's Brooks Byer quickly to work. Both teams trading back-to-back baskets. This shot, rebound by the Broncos. Three on the way for Gebhardt, and it's good. Grant Gebhardt for three. Broncos are out to a hot start in this one, and a foul on the floor.
Kick ball there by George Miller.
Excuse me.
Broncos defense looks locked in. We're extending, we got our hands up. Sometimes we have our feet active in that case for kickball.
Landed Murdoch to the lane, and it's good. And Murdoch, his parents graduated with my mom at Spring Hill High School, owners of K&M Barbecue here in Spring Hill, Kansas. It's a family-owned restaurant.
Love me some K&M.
Good barbecue. Byer, hook shot no good. Hoyt Hoffine the rebound. To Lane, they'll go for the layup, but they're going to get him for a travel instead. And look at that student section, wow. Making a lot of noise here.
It's exciting to see.
You got to pack the house on homecoming, and especially against the Paola Panthers, you just got to.
Yeah, in years past, we've played Ottawa a lot on homecoming. I'd rather see a Paola or a Lewisburg, just a closer rivalry. Students all know each other. Just add something to it.
First team foul for the Panthers. It's Stephen Bissett picking it up.
started getting playing time as a freshman and has established himself as a pretty solid shooter. Joins a lot of several notable names in the Frontier League. Lachlan McRae, the Hoffine twins, play on the same AAU team as him, living the dream.
Love the LTD program. All my kids played in it at various years. Well-run organization, Christian organization at that.
Lane Hoffine picks up the second Panther foul in his first quarter. 5-4 opening Broncos lead. It's Eli Hedrick who gets it back from Gebhardt. Jackson Bruce, he loves to create opportunities. Keeps it, had it poked away again, but it's off Jackson Bruce. It's going to go back the other way with the Paola Panthers. We're 4-2 on the road and 2-1 in neutral site games. Again, it's Coach Oschel, a big 10-win season for him. It's one of his best seasons since you go back to one of his first few years as Stephen Bissett to the basket and good. Back to his first few years when he had the program. Trey Moala, they went to state that year back in 2022. They beat the Chieftains to do so. I was a sophomore at the time at that game. I had young aspirations to be a broadcaster, and who would have thought that I started my career in Paola.
Trey Moala had a great career. Plays collegiately. Very successful Panther.
Plays collegiately at Northwest Missouri State University on with the Bearcats. Cooper Carr, the senior at Baldwin, will be joining him.
I think the Frontier League is going to be excited to see Cooper Carr go play college. This means we don't have to battle him twice a year.
Landon Murdoch with the rebound. Euro stepping his way over Barnett. That shot doesn't fall. Offensive rebound, Lane Hoffine will take it himself, and it's a charge. Already Lane Hoffine's second personal, and Coach Oschel has to go to the bench. It's going to be the 5'10 junior and Gannon Miller. Peyton McAvoy, Mikey Beck checking in for the Broncos, and the fans excited for Peyton McAvoy to check in. Peyton McAvoy, a fan favorite here at Spring Hill. I think actually one of the fan favorites is Eli Hedrick. I always see on social media comments saying Eli Hedrick is the best point guard in the state of Kansas, which I'm not disagreeing with him.
He can fill the stat sheet in a hurry.
Byer goes to work on Gannon. Miller, count the bucket. Backing down Gannon Miller. And getting the basket there. Brooks Byer to shoot one more. Started every game this season. Had 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists against the Vikings. Averaging 6 points per game this season. Already up to 5 now with the and-one conversion. It's an 8-6 Bronco lead.
So I've always been a big guy, right? That's just my stature, is just the way I was. You don't have any idea how difficult of a shot that was for the average big guy. Now, let me preface that by saying Brooks Byer, he made it look effortless. He is not your average big guy. The footwork and the ability and the agility to do that for a man his size is just outstanding. So great job there by Brooks, and he's continued to improve year in and year out, and he's having a great junior year for the Broncos.
And Hoyt Hoffine completes the and-one play on his own. Henry Barnett picking up the shooting foul. So we're back at fourth game right now. Panthers in front 9-8. Broncos will go with the early motion around. The early weave play. 4 out, 1 in look. Hedrick pulls up over Blackmore, no good. Rebound goes to Gannon Miller. And 2 more go to the bench from the bench to the table goes Harris and Bruce. Meanwhile, it's Hoyt Hoffine picking up his 6th and 7th points. Already in the first quarter, Panthers in front by 3 now. Big steal for Murdoch, one-on-one with Hedrick, and Murdoch the finish. Second Bronco turnover, largest lead of 5 now for the Panthers in this opening quarter. It's Brooks Beyer Island in the corner. Hedrick, deep three. Yes, sir! And he's letting them know. And now I believe he just got called for a technical.
Yeah, he was saying some things that Coach Bouchard's not going to want him to say. He's going to let him hear it, I think, here as he comes out of the game. He gave him a stare down and said some choice words, and it's going to be a education there for the young man. But appreciate the excitement, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah, let's go back to that replay. Yep, and right there, just letting him know. I don't know who it was directed at, but
it was number 3, I believe.
The first one no good for Hoyt Hoffine. Jackson Bruce, Sam Harrison, and here comes the noise. Sinks the second. Hoyt Hoffine is 8 in the first quarter. And an early technical assessed to the Broncos. Coach Bouchard almost got a technical in the last game against Topeka Seaman after it was a not so happy Bouchard on some of the calls. But there's a lot of emotion in that game, so it was understandable. And there's a lot of emotion in this game as well, being a rivalry game. And that one thrown away to Stephen Bissett, and the Broncos back with the basketball.
Yeah, and of course next year we'll be playing Topeka Seaman more as we switch leagues, and so that was just kind of a teaser of what's to come there. Start some new rivalries as we join the new conference.
Bruce, pull-up jumper from the elbows, good. There's the first points for Jackson Bruce. All-league and all-state mentioned last year. And the easy basket for Hoffine, no good. Peyton McAvoy the rebound. Bruce trying to work on Bissett. Baseline throw to Barnett. Jump ball called. It's going to stay with the Broncos.
Jackson Bruce so good at that little shot fake, and then just a couple dribbles, pull-up jump shot. That's a staple in his game, and I could say that he doesn't get enough basketball during the week. He coaches at the rec league here on the weekends. So I saw him coaching some games this past weekend. Or not coaching, sorry, refereeing some games.
Leland Girkin checks in for the Panthers. Miller back in for Spring Hill. Shot clock down to 10. Barnett a free. It's good. Henry Barnett. Oh my goodness. One of the best three-point shooters on the team, shooting 58% from three-point range. Shoots a tad better than his field goal percentage. Bissett to the lane. No good. Rebound Jordan Miller. 3-on-2 down the floor. Both teams have numbers wide open as Harris for the layup. Broncos on a run. They lead by 4. Bissett, corner 3. Can't respond. Henry Barnett, the rebound. And the Broncos student section letting him know. Skipped around to Barnett, now for Miller.
Yeah.
Beck, open look 3. Can't knock it down. Bruce the rebound. Second chance, no good.
Yeah, not often do you say you want somebody to shoot the ball more, but I think Henry Barnett falls into that category. He shoots the ball at a high percentage, just very unselfish, and doesn't shoot it maybe quite as much as you'd like.
And that pass way long. Murdoch wanted a deflection. They're not going to get one. Bissett off the floor, and in there's another face for the Panthers here.
Nope, it's right here.
24, Troy Leonard.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to help him. Trying to help my counterpart.
The roster wasn't updated on my end. And rebound for Leland Girkin as we're through on. It's been an exciting first quarter. Broncos lead at 18-14 after 8 minutes of play. 8 more to finish the half. Up next on your home with the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, second quarter coming up for you here. It's been an exciting one, 18-14. Broncos lead it. And an early steal. Here comes Jackson Bruce. That one no good. Hoffine walks with it. Jim loved that one.
Yeah, I got to credit the Bronco defense there. They really got up into his body there, and that made him take that extra step because he didn't want to lose the ball, and it was just unfortunately got caught up with the travel there.
Now the fifth Panther turnover, excuse me. Broncos with just 2 already in the first half of the game. Here comes Byer to set a screen. Bruce ignores. This time Bruce will go off the Byer screen, but has to give it up here. Byer spins, throws it up off the glass, and falls in. Had to hold your breath to see how that one would fall, and Byer has 7 points.
Tough shot, but again, good execution there by Brooks.
Big block by Mikey Beck. Troy Leonard the rebound for the Panthers. Three on the way, Leonard doesn't fall. Rebound, Jackson Bruce. There's Brooks Byer down low. Had it poked away for a moment. Gephardt's pull-up J inside is good. Gephardt's has 5. Broncos extend their lead to 8 now. Great defense by the Broncos so far. Bissett Euro steps his way. Shots by Leonard, and he's fouled. So 2 free throws coming up. They're going to give the foul to Brooks Byer. It's his first. First team foul of the quarter. Troy Leonard shoot free throws. First varsity time we'll see for Troy Leonard. First one's good. Henry Barnett, Eli Hedrick, and Peyton McAvoy check in. So pretty shooter-heavy team, if I must say. 3 of the best three-point shooters on the floor right now for the Broncos as Leonard makes the second free throw. McAvoy for three. Can't excite the gym there. Rebound, Emmett Blackmore. It's his first board. It's worked into the corner. Back opposite side. Bissett has to go for three. Can't hit. Last stop of Barnett or Blackmore. They'll say Emmett Blackmore. And it's Bronco basketball. So, folks, at halftime, we'll have the coronation ceremony for you. All the candidates will be announced. Offensive foul. On Eli Hedrick, this is second. Sam Harris checks in for Brooks Byer. A few substitutions also for the Panthers as well. Landon Murdoch across the timeline. Again, we'll have that coronation ceremony for you. Won't miss a second of it. And that one thrown away by Hoyt Hoffine goes right to the referee's legs.
Yeah, he thought his teammate was going to come over, pop out and get the ball, and he had other plans. Just a miscommunication there.
The referees are still smiling and getting a kick out of it. You can see the referee on the far side. He's smiling and has the whistle in his mouth. I think I've done a thing or two like that in my middle school playing days. That pass right back to Miller. Three. Barnett took a full trip around the rim and sunk out. Lane Hoffine the board for the Panthers. That was a great look for Barnett.
It looked like it was halfway down, but couldn't get it to fall.
That one just out of reach for Lane Hoffine, trying to get the seal. It's already now the 7th Panther turnover.
Yeah, and again, that was well executed by Paola. Like, they got the bounce pass to what they wanted, but you got to credit the Bronco defense there. Almost had a double team, so just outside of the reach.
30-second timeout called by Coach Oshel and the Panthers. We'll take it here. 22-16, 4.5 to play in quarter number 2.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Jordan Miller to inbound Eli Hedrick. 6-point lead for the Broncos here on homecoming night battle of 169 Highway. It's been a fun one so far. It was 3 lead changes in that first quarter. Broncos so far have had a steady second quarter lead. One tip to Barnett. Broncos trying to work it around the perimeter. McAvoy, why not? 3, no good. Hoyt Hoffine snags his 3rd rebound. And that one for Lane was tipped out eventually. Bissett almost lost it. Hoyt, jumper inside, no good. Eli Hedrick, the nice box out, but they're going to get Emmett Blackmore with an over the back. It's the Panthers' first team foul of the second quarter. Jackson Bruce checks in for Henry Barnett. Dribble handoff to Miller.
You can almost feel the student section is just waiting to erupt. Got to get a big play here so we can get some more momentum, build on a lead.
Tough take by Bruce. Shot doesn't fall. Lane Hoffine the board for Paola. Panthers will try and work quick. Catch and shoot 3. Bissett. And takes a few bounces around the rim before reaching the top of the backboard and out of play. A lot of diverse outfit choices. Some of the guys in the front row wearing some of the retro yellow Spring Hill jerseys, or the gold, I should say. There's a few wearing practice jerseys. There's some wearing another mixed variety. There's, of course, the ESPN table in the front. And there's quite the variety here tonight. Bruce for three. That doesn't go. Emmett Blackmore, second rebound for the sophomore. Here he goes in transition over McAvoy, and he's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws for Emmett Blackmore coming up. They're going to tack the foul to Peyton McAvoy. It's his first. And the third team foul already on the Broncos. Grant Gebhardt's to the table. Blackmore to shoot 2 free throws. First one's good for Emmett. Grant Gebhardt checks in for Peyton McAvoy. McAvoy's just been trying to get the perimeter game going, but not been successful so far. And the second one good for Blackmore. And they'll tack in the 5'10 junior and Gannon Miller. Lead cut down to 4 now for the Broncos. Both teams trying to find their rhythm offensively. First quarter had fireworks. So far in the second quarter, it's been a battle of the defense. Miller, tough take, doesn't fall. Sam Harris, the rebound. Count the buckets.
Tough shot. Clear.
Sam Harris getting it done. Again, and Miller picks up his second personal foul. And Sam Harris has the chance to convert the three-point play. 57% from the line this season. And has that metric to go up another notch. Played in 10 of the now 16 games so far. 11 games he's played in this season. That one poked away by Miller, but no rebound collection there. Mikey Beck checks in for Eli Hedrick.
That's kind of what I talked to there in the pregame too. We might have to double, trying to establish the inside game. We had a double there and was able to tip it out of bounds.
Lane Hoffman's shot missed. Miller and Harris were going for the rebound together, but Miller said, mine, give me the stat.
My stat.
Steven Bissett picks up his second personal. Troy Leonard checks in for Gannon Miller. Sometimes you really got to fight for the stats that you want, and Miller, of course, one of the high rebound numbers for the Broncos with 4 rebounds per game. Lane Hoffine to Hoyt. The weave, passing works. Count the bucket for Steven Bissett, and he's got a chance at one more. Jordan Miller picks up his first personal. Eli Hedrick checks in for Jackson Bruce. And also Leland Girkin checks in for the Panthers. Bissett can't cash in on the three-point play, but a foul on the free throw procedure. It's going to be on Leland Girkin. Free throw does not count. Here we are, 25-20. Less than 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Bissett had Hedrick locked up, and the speedy Hedrick gets away. Hedrick catch and shoot 3, left it short. Rebound goes to Landon Murdoch. Bissett can't cash in. Rebound, Hoyt Hoffine. Dumps it down. Leonard to Girkin. Basket's good. Leland Girkin, his first baskets And it's a one-possession game. Broncos want to settle for the perimeter, but Panthers again extending their boundaries. Gebhard's for three. Can't get another to fall. That one out of the hands. Hedrick for three. That one won't go either. Gets his own miss. Now the Broncos just playing patient here.
Yeah, we're able to pursue the rebounds there, get extra possessions, and see if we can get something to drop there.
There is a basket for Eli Hedrick, who's got 5. 5-point lead, 5 for Hedrick. Hoyt. Basket's good. And it's hard to miss with size like that of Hoyt Hoffline.
Yeah, you're kind of limited when he gets the ball that close to the rim. You're going to have your hands full. Be hard to stop.
It's Hedrick. Spins. Throws it up and no good. Harris fought for it, but Landon Murdoch collects his rebound to end the first half of play. It's a 3-point Bronco lead. And we'll be back in just 30 seconds as we have coronation coming up. Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, our Elliot Insurance or Farm Bureau Financial Services, Michael Grant agent halftime show. We'll step aside for this halftime show as Corinne Harris will announce our coronation court.
Good evening and welcome to the 2026 Winter Homecoming Coronation Ceremony. This event culminates an exciting week of Bronco spirit sponsored by the Spring Hill High School High Squad. Students have enjoyed spirit days, best dress contests, and a pep assembly, and they will end the week with a dance Saturday night. This year's theme is A Night in Lights. The homecoming candidates were selected by their senior classmates and voted on by the entire student body. Our first couple is Addison Coney and Zach Anderson. Addison is escorted by her mom, Anna, and her dad, Kevin, who is in heaven but your blessed spirit. Addison has been a member of the tennis and track teams for 4 years and has participated in SCA, PALS, Lynx, and High Squad. After graduation, she plans to attend Washburn University to earn her ultrasound technician certificate. Addison Coney is a tough-minded but compassionate young lady with a big heart for helping others. She has a great sense of humor and often uses it to find a way to stay positive. She has a bright future and we look forward to seeing what she will accomplish. Zach is escorted by his parents Aaron and Sarah Anderson. Zach is a 4-year varsity, cross-country, and track and field athlete, a dedicated member of the scholarship team, and a proud leader within the SCA program. After graduating, he plans to attend Pittsburgh University, where he will run cross-country and track and field while majoring in business and economics. Zach Anderson is a talented runner and an even better teammate. Zach brings enthusiasm, humor, and leadership to cross-country and track. His fun personality helps keep morale high and the team connected. Our second couple is Olivia Braley and Dylan Estes. Olivia is escorted by her parents Anna and Scott Braley. Olivia was a member of the volleyball team for 1 year, varsity softball for 4 years, and band for 1 year. She is also a 4-year member of SCA, a league leader, and an FBLA member. Olivia volunteers as a softball coach for AU, 10U, and 10U teams in the PC Rebels organization. She has received all league honors for softball and she enjoys leading Bible studies with her team. Olivia has been playing softball for 9 years and is also the oldest of 4 children. After graduation, Olivia plans to attend Realty University, where she will major in business, minor in math, and play softball. Olivia is a kind and hardworking student who shows dedication to both her learning and her classroom community. She constantly puts forth a strong effort, stays focused on tasks, and treats peers and adults with respect. Olivia's positive attitude and willingness to work hard contributes greatly to her success. Dylan is escorted by his parents, James and Dana Estes. Dylan has participated in 4 years of varsity track and cross country, 4 years of band, 2 years of studio, 3 years of stud, 3 years of college bowling, 2 years of NHS, Liz, and house. His awards include being a 2-time cross-country state medalist, Kansas Governor's Scholar, a track state medalist, and a Kansas State Sports Feature Photography finalist. Dylan is undecided but would like to major in urban science at MIT, Columbia, or UPenn. Dylan is a great personality in band, a natural leader, and a very talented musician. He is a student with a wide variety of abilities, and we are all fortunate that he puts his mission into making the band program as great as other things he is a part of. Our third couple this evening is Morgan Hinton and Danny Hunt. Morgan is escorted by her parents, Tim and Terry Hinton. Throughout high school, Morgan has been a member of the wrestling and softball teams. She has also participated in Scholars Bowl, band, and jazz band. Morgan is a member of the National Honor Society, Pals, Leagues, Zero Reasons Why Club, and serves as studio vice president. After graduation, Morgan plans to major in motorsports engineering and is currently undecided on college. Morgan is someone that people can't help but gravitate towards. Her humor and quick wit keep people on their toes, and she brings joy wherever she is. Morgan is the hardest worker in the room, whether on the wrestling mat or softball diamond or in the classroom. She puts forth her best effort day in and day out. Danny is escorted by his parents, Kirsten Hyden and Ernst Hyden. Throughout high school, Danny has been involved with student publications for 3 years, including serving as this year's yearbook editor-in-chief. He has also participated in the volunteer club, NHS, and Leagues for 2 years. Danny has served as a real-world learning ambassador, and his current recognition has several art competitions. When Danny is not working on art or journalism projects, he can find him spending time with friends or trying something new. After graduation, Danny plans to attend the University of Kansas to major in graphic design with a minor in journalism. Danny is the hilarious dad figure of the group who is calm, composed, and confident while cracking jokes and taking care of business. Our fourth couple this evening is Lily Hunt and Katie Hellison. Lily is escorted by her parents, Seth and Elsie Hunt. Throughout high school, Lily has been involved in National Honor Society, PALS, tennis, track and field, band, and jazz band. She has also earned the distinction of Kansas Governor's Scholar. Lily would like to thank her family and friends for their constant support, and her sister for always being her best friend. After high school, Lily plans to attend the University of Kansas to major in aerospace engineering. Lily Hunt is an outstanding leader in our band. She's able to lead by example in a way that not many others are capable of. She's a great player, a great leader, and a great person. Her contributions to the program were long outlast her time in high school. Hayden is escorted by Ashley and Spencer Orchard. During high school, Hayden has participated in band, jazz band, track, and powerlifting, where he earned 2nd place at the state last year. After graduation, Hayden plans to attend the University of Kansas to study architectural engineering. Hayden Huddleston has superior work ethics and doesn't let anything stand in his way. He pushes others to be better every day and holds himself to the same standard. Our final couple this evening is Aubrey Weaver and Dean Shaver. Aubrey is escorted by Dean's Christy Weaver. Aubrey's high school activities include NHS, HOSA, Axel, Leagues, Zero Reasons Why Club, and SAG. She has also received a state recognition award for excellence in science and healthcare, and has participated in internships in job shadowing and sports medicine. Aubrey has competed in 4 years of varsity basketball years of cross country, and 1 year of softball. After graduation, Aubrey has played basketball in college while studying in community college to officially become a physical therapist. Aubrey is one of the most well-spoken and hard-working students I know. Her enthusiasm for learning is infectious. She wants to support the best effort on each and every assignment, no matter how big or small. She's a wonderful student and person. We are lucky to have her here at Strody High School. Hank is escorted by his parents, Brian and Cindy and Shay. Throughout high school, Hank has participated in football, serving as 2-year varsity captain and earning honors such as a first team All-League and All-State honorable mention running back. After graduation, Hank plans to pursue a career as a commercial electrician. Hank is a natural leader to his peers. Our younger members look up to him and are motivated to do what he does. He is the glue most of his friend groups, and he isn't afraid to be himself and go against the norm when it feels right to him. Hank is a responsible student and loves a good life. High school would like to thank the administrators and teachers who helped make this exciting possible. Congratulations to the sophomore class of 2028 for winning this year's Winter Homecoming class competitions, including dress-up participations, class posters, and class cheers at our pep rally. Performing the crown this evening are last year's homecoming queen, Miles Tinky, and Campbell Burns. Assisting tonight's coronation ceremony are high school members Lucy Glover, Jane Hughes, Harry Wagner, and Maddie Hollins. And now, the 2026 Winter Homecoming King is Hank Kachaber. And the 2026 Winter Homecoming Queen is Aubrey Wheeler. Congratulations to our 2026 Winter Queen and to all of our homecoming winners. Best of luck to our Broncos as they finish the second half of the game. Go Broncos!
We welcome you back to our halftime show presented by Michael Grant at Farnborough Financial Services. And who would have guessed Aubrey Meader, Hank Kachaber, this year's homecoming king and queen. Congratulations to the both of them. As we bring Curtis Kaiser back in the frame. And Curtis, who would have thought?
Yeah. Sorry there, a little frazzled. I had to correct some stats that I had there incorrect in the.
I think I saw you spill your Coke next to me, or your Pepsi. Sorry.
You know, it's just one of those things.
It's just one of those days. I mean,
I felt like I had my stuff together when I got here, and then I have a love-hate relationship with this Max Preps app, and yeah, it's trending toward the latter. And then I gave, as much as Jackson Bruce would love to have a three-pointer, instead of a miss, I gave him a make. So I was off on my stats, and then I got a soda and I put it in my cup, and I made a mess.
Oh no!
Sorry, Mom. You taught me better. I'll try to do better. It's just one of those things. You're going to carry me the second half because I got nothing left.
Hey, I will do what I can. I'll do what I can, but we'll make it through this game. So
sounds good. Well, congratulations to Hank Kachaber and Aubrey Meader, a couple of outstanding student athletes, and it shows you that they're not just athletes because they're held in high regard amongst their peers to get king and queen. So congratulations to the both of them.
So we take a look at the numbers. We'll start with the Panthers. Hoyt Hoffine leads game and team with 10, 4 from Landon Murdoch and Stephen Bissett, 2 from Emmett Blackmore, Leland Girkin, and Troy Leonard. For the Broncos, Brooks Byer with 7 points, 5 from Harris, Gebhardt, and Hedrick. 3 from Henry Barnett and 2 from Jackson Bruce. When you look at the numbers, Curtis, what stands out to you?
Well, you know what? There's a trend here in the last several games that I've been a part of here at home. Brooks Byer in the first half seems to be the leading scorer. and not so much in the second half, but he has been aggressive. He's been good defensively. I mean, he's got his hands full down there with a couple of 6'8" players, so he's doing it well on both ends of the court, and we're hopeful he can continue that here into the second half.
And Curtis, what's going to be a key to the game for you here in this second half?
Well, again, it's I hate to sound like a broken record, but Paola, they're going to continue to try to get the ball inside. I mean, that's where their advantage is. That's the natural thing to do. The Broncos defensively, we have to kind of combat that, and we did that in the first half by doing some double teams and some other things, so I look for that to continue. But the key to the second half for me would be for Jackson Bruce to get more aggressive there on the offensive end. He's too good of a player to have 2 points at halftime. He's played very unselfish in the first half. I look for him to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second half.
All right, inbound here. Away we go from Spring Hill. Broncos looking for their 10th win this season. Paola looking for win number 11. They definitely secure one of the best years under Coach Oshel in quite some time. I really wanted to see Brooks Byer try from 3, but I think he passed it up.
He had that thing locked and almost loaded. I was surprised there.
Jordan Miller fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. And there's one other person that was pretty special in importance to making this homecoming ceremony, coronation, what it was. Shout out Corinne Harris, or Q, we like to call her, our very own BJ Harris's daughter, who is a senior here at Spring Hill High School. Phenomenal job. Gets it from her dad, of course, so always did a phenomenal job. She did homecoming in the fall, now did it here in the spring, or the winter, I should say, but again, gets it from her dad.
Yep, she's done her part on Spring Hill Sports Live over the years as well. So
for this very Paola side, Hoffein's blocked from behind. Brooks Byer will collect the rebound, and he's fouled. And that's Hoyt's first. Remember, Lane Hoffein has 2. He had 2 early in the first quarter.
Brooks Byer with a strong rebound there.
Gephardt's hanging on to it as long as he can to try and find something to open up. Byer for 3, here it is, yes! Brooks Byer's got 10.
Showing the range.
I was waiting for it, he had an opening early on, and Byer's going to be called for a reach. On the other end, I was waiting for him. He had an opening. He had an opportunity on the first shot. Just as off, and now the second one, he let it fly, and sure enough, the confidence there for the junior.
You know, it's one of those, I think, I've seen those. My son has done that on the team that I've coached, and it's never, the coach is like, and then it was a great shot. Not something he would ever draw up, but when it goes in, you get the praise.
Oh, everybody's flying around, and Lane Hoffein gets his first points of the game. The Broncos were literally flying around. Gebhardt's almost ran into the far side referee. Here's Jackson Bruce from the wing. Shot no good. Rebound Lane Hoffein. It's his 5th rebound. And there's the foul on Hoyt Hoffein for a charge. Coach Oshel loving it. It's just unfortunate, you know, kind of that the positional sort of ordeal is where, you know, it really might be a factor. Broncos trying to work it around here. By Hedrick, we've seen the distance from him. He's double teamed, and they left Harris all alone. And Hoyt Hoffein's going to be called for his third personal foul.
Well executed play there. Little two-man game there. A little screen. 30 and Sam Harris rolled to the bucket. Nice little pass.
So Harris will shoot two at the line. Harris 57% from the free throw line, comes from Metro Academy. Was homeschooled originally, but decided he wanted to play in a public school setting, so he settled in on Spring Hill, kind of from that from the Johnson County area, I should say. Had a standout sophomore season on the Broncos baseball team, and now has fully immersed himself here at Spring Hill, and he's done a solid job as an athlete. And
sure has.
Foul called, I believe, on Gebhards. Might be Harris they'll tack it with. They will tack it on Sam Harris. It's his first personal. Down play, it'll be Emmett Blackmore to throw it in. It's work to Miller opposite corner. Harris pokes it away from Hoffine, and it'll be another inbound play for Blackmore and the Panthers. Corner three, Murdoch drains it. Murdoch's got 7. Harris, baseline, reverse layup, no good.
I think Hoffine might have got a block there.
That one just battered around. I'm not sure what to call that. I'm just going to tack it down as a turnover. Not sure if that was even considered a shot.
No, I think it was a pass into Hoffine, but there was Jordan Miller was in the passing lane there. So.
And Coach Oshel wants a flop warning. As Blackmore will pick up his second personal foul. Henry Barnett and Brooks Beyer check into the game for Harris and Gebhards. Jordan Miller to shoot 2 as Broncos enter the bonus. Panthers have 5 team fouls. Miller, the 3-sport athlete, 68% from the line this season. Committed to play football at Benedictine for Coach, I believe, Joel Osborne.
Yeah, Jordan, not outstanding three-sport athlete there. He's had obviously a lot of accolades on the football field, but he's also had a great high school career here on the hardwood.
Here's Hoffine with the slam. We were waiting for it.
That's what I was worried about. Oh, I thought Brooks was going to pop it again.
It is, in fact, Coach Osborne, the helm of Benedictine Ravens. Jordan Miller to continue his career. Keeping it in the Heart of America Conference. As you mentioned, Duncan Pinka we talked to earlier in the year. Going to go play football at William Woods University. Hoffine again collects already 4 points in the last 2 possessions. Panthers back down by just 1. And they'll call an offensive foul on Jordan Miller. And Coach, and he's not too pleased about that. So both teams will substitute in. And Murdoch will throw it off of Barnett. Panthers going to have to really work it across the whole court. Broncos will play full court pressure. Long throw that Girkin had to snag down. Now it's across half court for Murdoch. Girkin for the lead. No. Rebound Beyer. Bruce will direct traffic. It's to Brooks. quadruple team down low. Still the basketball. Gets it out to the perimeter. Bruce works in, drives, throws it up, and no good off the glass. Lane Hoffine to this 6th board. 3-on-1. Miller fouled. Count the bucket. Paola's in front. Again, and Miller's first points. And they're going to give the foul to Jackson Bruce. It's his first. Miller to put the Panthers up by 2. Good.
Good sequence there, Paola. Strong rebound there, able to look ahead. And Coach Bouchard has seen enough.
Coach Bouchard calls his first timeout of the game. It's a full timeout that we'll take with them. Paola, for the first time since the first quarter, snags the lead. They lead at 36-34 with less than 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Find whole body wellness with Sozo Chiropractic in downtown Spring Hill. Relax and recharge with medical grade infrared. Experience natural relief with dry needling and acupuncture. Or try stem wave therapy, a cutting edge option for pain relief and healing. Whether it's you, your kids, or your family, Sozo Chiropractic is here to help you feel your best. Visit us at 102 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-0010. Sozo Chiropractic. Relax, restore, and live well.
Coach Bouchard had seen enough, calls a timeout. The first one he's used all game, and it comes in the 3rd quarter as the Panthers snag the lead right back. Been on a small little run that's really propelled them back. Barnett from the baseline. Can't get the layup to fall. Beck trying to save it. Give the rebound again, and Miller, it's his 5th. Murdoch trying to weave around. It's back for Landon Murdoch. Gives it up to Lane Hoffine for a 3, but it's a travel.
He did shove for the pivot feet.
Jordan Miller, Eli Hedrick. Check in for Barnett and McAvoy. So the big time shooters will go back on the floor. The table for Coach Oshel, it's Emmett Blackmore. Byer fakes out Lane Hoffine, throws it up, and it's good off the glass. Brooks Byer. Make it now 12 for the junior.
Yeah, Brooks get ahead of steam like that. Nobody's going to get in his way. That was a nice shot fake. Got him up in the air and was able to just get a nice little layup there.
Lane Hoffine triple teamed. They'll get the jump ball. It's going to stay with the Panthers. The next jump they force, it's going to go back to the Broncos.
Again, I think that's what we have to do. We talked about that in the pregame. We're going to have to try to handle these the height they have down there. And the way you do that is double team and triple team, and we've executed that pretty well tonight.
Long throw for Lane Hoffine. Bruce pokes it away from Lane. Lane trying to go into the corner, stolen away by Bruce, and he lost it off his foot. Bruce keeps it, but it's off the face of Troy Leonard. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Let's go back to that replay if I caught it in time. No, just not in time. Threw it off the face of Leonard. Gives the Broncos an offensive possession to take the lead. Bruce, fadeaway jumper, good! Cold-blooded Jackson Bruce.
That is just such a difficult shot, and he makes it time and time again. I mean, they were guarding him heavily there. Just sometimes great offense will beat good defense.
Corner to corner go the Panthers. Lane Hoffein's pass too strong. It's going to stay with Paola. Last off the Broncos. Coach Bouchard can't believe it.
Yeah.
Has his hands in the air asking where did they saw what they did.
I didn't see that, but, you know, Hoffein was expecting his teammate to be in the corner, which is where you, as a coach, try to teach your players to go to give them an outlet, and there wasn't anybody there. So
Murdoch is blocked, but they're going to call a push on Mikey Beck, and the bench of the Broncos can't believe it. Beck picks up his first foul. Landon Murdoch to the line to shoot 2.
I think Mikey, that was probably a pretty good call. I think Mikey got him with the body there.
That's where they say they did. It was kind of a bit of a push, kind of with the body, but he got a clean block of the ball. It's just kind of the physical contact was the indicator there. Back off the floor. Henry Barnett in. Second chance for Murdoch here. Redemption shot cannot fall. Rebound goes to Henry Barnett. Long throw to Hedrick. Bruce skips it to Barnett. Broncos wanted to settle for a perimeter shot, but they'll have to work it around to find it.
Yeah, Jackson Bruce had a mismatch there. They missed that. They had a mismatch down on the block.
It's for Byer. Triple teamed. Has to kick it out. Shot clock down to 5. Bruce spins, gets it himself, throws it up. Shot no good. Lane Hoffein, his 7th rebound. Clock down to 1, throws it up. Leonard, no good. 3 quarters of play, 38-36. Broncos lead it. Hey, Curtis, we got a game on our hands.
Sure do.
We got one more to play. 8 minutes left to decide the Battle of 169 Highway here in Spring Hill. Don't go anywhere. We've got the last quarter for you next.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. 3 quarters have been exciting. This next one is probably going to be fireworks. Bruce throws it up over Blackmore off the front of the iron. And it's Blackmore the rebound for the Panthers. Hoffein sees room, throws it up, and it's just off. Rebound, Brooks Byer. Miller fakes the handoff. Baseline drive, kick it to Barnett, opposite corner, and his shot just a little long. Lane Hoffein snags his 8th rebound. 4 points and just 2 rebounds away from a double-double, and they're going to call a foul on Eli Hedrick.
Yep.
It's his 3rd.
Got him on the arm there, diving for the loose ball.
Kick it, Hoffein. Pulls up inside, and nothing but net lane goes between his legs to save it. It's picked up by Blackmore, and it's turned over. Broncos now with a chance. Hedrick, corner three. That one just rims out. Lane Hoffine is 9th rebound now. Panthers in transition, quick. Bassett, hop step to Lloyd Hoffine.
That last possession there, they missed Lane Hoffine in the lane. I think he was in there for 8 seconds, and they never called a thing.
Lloyd Hoffine is fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up. Give the foul to Jackson Bruce. It's his second, team second already. Last thing the Broncos want to do is give Paola a chance to win it at the charity stripe. It's the last thing you'd want to do.
Yeah, both offenses to start here in the fourth quarter are a little out of sorts.
Hoyt sinks the first. It's his 3rd make today. Peyton McAvoy checks in for Henry Barnett. Here's the second try for Hoyt Hoffine. It's good, and we're tied at 38. Gebhardt is at the table. Bruce in the corner. Sees opening baseline. Byer to McAvoy. Broncos again trying to swing it around the perimeter, looking for any sort of opening. Byer goes to work on the Hoffine twins. Bruce the screen from Byer. Shot clock down to 3. Sees the opening, cuts in, throws it up. Count it! Cold-blooded Jackson Bruce can count the bucket, and he's got a chance at one more. That's Lane Hoffine's 3rd personal. Mikey Beck will check in for Peyton McAvoy. Gebhardt will go in for Jackson Bruce. So it's kind of a gamble that Coach Bouchard's going to have to make. It's going to be next guy up. Jackson Bruce can put the Broncos up 3 here. He does. Jackson Bruce has 7. 5-point tear for the junior in this second half.
I'm sure it'll be a short-lived stint on the bench there.
Murdoch across the timeline for the Panthers. Hoyt Hoffine throws it down. He was like Superman flying in. Panthers just trail by 1. Miller, tight pass for Beck, kick out Hedrick for 3. Oh yeah! Eli Hedrick, he's got 8. And Coach Bouchard will take a full timeout as the Broncos up by 2 possessions, 44-40. About 3 minutes removed here in the last quarter of play. We'll stay here for this timeout again. Last call tonight to get your tickets for the 2026 Spring Hill Educational Foundation Spring Soiree, Twilight in the Vineyard, Saturday, March 7th, 6 p.m. at Boardmont Winery. They're going to go until about 10 or 11 o'clock at night. There's drinks, food, dancing, music from dueling pianos, so much more. Get your tickets from the QR code on the screen or on the Spring Hill Educational Foundation Facebook. You can get your tickets and packages at the door as well. All go towards a great cause of supporting the students and staff of the Spring Hill School District. Caden, of course, dressed full suit and tie, zebra print fedora. Curtis is on my tab.
That's right.
Caden's got to pay for himself, unfortunately. I think he might get in for free, actually. Caden just tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, what the heck, man?
He's Caden Carbajo. He's a VIP everywhere he goes.
Caden gets the VIP package. It's a secret package that
we don't get.
We don't get, yeah. We're not that fortunate like Caden.
Nope.
Bissett. It's worked to the corner. Broncos defense works. Jackson Bruce gets the steal in transition to Gebhard's floater off the mark. Gebhard's trying to go for it, and he's going to be called for a foul. It's his first personal, team's third, so now the Broncos cannot foul really much anymore.
Really unfortunate there. Jackson Bruce found him cutting, and Grant was cutting to the basket hard there. And when you cut hard, you're worried about missing it long, and just left it a little bit short.
Coach Bouchard will talk to the referee about what he saw. Coach Oshel in turn will give the play to his guys. Basket can put it to a one-possession game. Bissett, the lob for Hoyt Hotfine. You knew it was coming. Hoyt is 16 on the game. Only the Paola Panthers can drop something like that. Byer from distance, no good. It's the rebound for Landon Murdoch. That's his fourth. One possession game in Spring Hill, closing in on the halfway mark. Bissett, baseline drive, ties it up. Bissett's got 6. And the tie, once again. Bruce wanted to do it himself. Catch and shoot 3. Gebhards can't knock it down. Lane Hotfine is 10th rebound. Meanwhile, it's a turnover. Jordan Miller's fouled on the shot. Lane Hotfine picks up his 4th personal foul.
Huge play there for obvious reasons.
Now it's going to force 2 shots for Jordan Miller, who's made 3 free throws tonight already. Make it 4 now. Andrew Barnett checks in for Gebhards. So here's Jordan Miller. One more. Off the mark. Rebound, Emmett Blackmore. It's Emmett's 5th rebound. It's a 1-point game in favor of the Broncos. Miller tips it. It's still with the Panthers. Blackmore has it taken away by Jordan Miller. Here he goes. Offensive foul. And listen to this crowd. Yeah. Mixed feelings, but you can hear the majority of boos raining down in this gymnasium. It's now the Broncos' 4th team foul. Not a spot you want to put yourselves in.
No, and the part about that, and I don't want to discount that was a charge, but what I don't like about it is the defensive player was way underneath the basket, way out of the, out of the lane.
Bissett's runner is good, and he takes the lead for the Panthers. Paola takes a full timeout. Paola takes the lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 46-45, 3 to play in the last quarter.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, back and forth game here in Spring Hill. 46-45, Panthers lead, 3:04 to play. That was the 3rd lead change of this quarter alone.
Well, we expected a close, tight game, and that's exactly what we got. So we'll have to see which of the two teams can execute best down the stretch here to come out with a win.
Panthers have 3 timeouts, 2 fulls and a 30. Bouchard's got two fulls and 2 30s to work with. It's a timeout situation for both teams, especially they'll be needed down the stretch of this game, I anticipate. Bruce works quickly inside, and he's got the bucket to fall. Chance and one more coming up.
As the game goes on, the cream riseth to the toppeth. Jackson Bruce is having him one heck of a quarter here, being a little bit more aggressive with the ball.
One more for Jackson Bruce. Got it. Bruce has 10 points now. He's in double figures. It's after a 17-point performance at Topeka Seaman. Closing in on matching that there, and Bissett on the other end's fouled. And the Panthers will enter the bonus with 2.5 minutes to play.
It's Eli Hedrick.
It's Eli Hedrick's third, although Bissett. First one, bounce off the rim, the glass and in. Beck checks out. Blackmore does as well on the opposite side. One more for Bissett to tie. He does. 48 all, 2.5 minutes to play. Miller to Hedrick, thought about it. Broncos stay patient. Baseline drive for Miller, kick out Hedrick, 3 on the wing, good! Eli Hedrick, or as I like to call him, heat check Hedrick.
That's right.
That's 11 now for the junior.
Big shot.
This gym's coming alive.
And Eli has that knack. Some kids look for that in the big moment and some don't. He definitely does.
Boy, Hoffine can't answer. Brooks Byers, 4th rebound. And the Bronco fans energized here in the waning moments of the game. Bruce fouled on the floor.
Yeah, you see the difference between the two teams right now. Is Spring Hill is going to the basket, being aggressive with the ball, and what happened on the Paola on the other side was they settled for a three-pointer by one of their big guys. Like, that's probably not the kind of play that Coach Osha would draw up. But I think that's a microcosm of why we're ahead in the game at the moment. We've been more aggressive with the ball here these last 2 minutes.
Hedrick wanted the 3. He has to slow it up here.
And here you want to be patient with the ball, get a good shot, but you don't want to get stagnant. You want the ball to keep moving. And Jackson Bruce just says, give me the ball and get out of my way.
Oh, he lost it for a second.
Clear out.
It'll be under a minute when the shot clock will expire again, and Miller takes it away. Here he goes one-on-one. That's stolen away from Jordan Miller, and it's out of bounds. Miller couldn't quite collect it all. Emmett Blackmore will check into the game for Paola. Mikey Beck does for the Broncos. Off the floor for the Broncos is Henry Barnett, and for the Panthers, Gannon Miller. Hoyt Hoffine will go for Lane. Offensive foul on the Panthers. Lane Hoffine has just fouled out of the game. That's his 5th. And Gannon Miller has to go back in.
And who was it? None other than Jordan Miller. He's been battling this all night long. Well, all through his career, he's been the one to step up and take a charge when we need it, and he did it exactly that right there.
Another timeout used by Coach Oshel and the Panthers. Broncos a 3-point lead. Less than 1 minute to play, folks. Don't go anywhere in this game. It's going to have the ending of the ages. Coach Bouchard rallying the troops here. Coach Oshel using another full timeout. He's got another full and a 30 left. Bouchard has 2 fulls and 2 30s left.
Thank you, Coach Oshel down there talking to the official. We're trying to work the official a little bit. The official gave him a signal that he kind of hooked him. Was the reason for the charge call.
Broncos will be in chew clock mode. Have to get across the timeline. And they will. It's Jordan Miller with it. Panthers will go for the trap. Eli Hedrick lost it. Stolen by Bassett. To Miller. Now Blackmore. He's fouled on the shot. 2 free throws coming up for Emmett Blackmore.
I think we drug our pivot foot out here on the perimeter. Got away with it.
Eli Hedrick picks up his 4th personal foul. Here's Blackmore. First one good. Been consistent so far. The Panthers have shot pretty well percentage from the free throw line today. They're going to have to make this second one to make it a 1-point game. And he does. And Blackmore will check off. In his place will be Troy Leonard. Full court press for the Panthers. Broncos up by 1. Shot clock is off. Miller has to get it off. He calls time. 30-second timeout. And the Panthers want to travel. So they're...
Was that supposed to be a spot throw? Because if it was, Jordan Miller traveled. I don't know the rule. I should perhaps. Kind of pride myself on knowing stuff like that, and I do not know in this situation, unfortunately. But if that was a spot throw, Jordan Miller definitely did move his feet, both of them, and so that would be a violation. But my rules brain is not working at the moment, so. And very close to the 5-second violation as well. So hopefully Coach Bouchard drew something up there in the huddle.
Had to.
Jackson Bruce and Jordan Miller having some discussions about who was supposed to go where, I think. But we'll see,
I think
see what they do up here.
Because the referee is kind of giving him the signal like, yeah, it definitely was a spot throw.
Yeah, we got away with one there then if that's the case.
It's Bruce with it. They'll get across the timeline before he's intentionally fouled by Hoyt Hoffine. Both teams in the bonus, so 2 free throws coming up for Jackson Bruce. Hoyt Hoffine can't foul either. He's got his 4th personal.
Well, with 25 seconds left to go, you got to do what you got to do. You know, if you're guarding the guy that the nearest defender, you have to at this point.
Here's Bruce. Got the first to fall. Henry Barnett out, Mikey back in. They'll go to their offense-defense sub. So do the Panthers. Blackmore and Leonard out. One more for Jackson Bruce can make it a 3-point ball game. It'll still be a possession that the Panthers will have to work up here. Bruce got the second one to fall. Coach Oshel will use a full timeout. He's got 1 remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep you here to kind of dissect what this situation at hand is. 53-50, 25 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Panthers need a 3-pointer to tie to trail by 1 and can keep this game flowing and pray that you have a Bronco miss a free throw. But what's going to be the call for Coach Oshel?
Well, I think Coach Oshel, first you got to worry about just getting the ball in bounds. You have plenty of time. You don't need to rush anything. I don't think you want to go for the three here. You have plenty of time. I think, and again, three-point shooting, I don't think the strength of the Paola Panthers. So I think he's going to look to get something within the offense, try to get something going to the rim or at the rim, maybe another lob that worked well previously, and get something, with 15 or so seconds on the clock, and then just try to defend, get a steal, foul, and try to extend the game.
Trailing by 3.
Broncos, I would expect to put some token pressure here. I'm not sure you want to foul because with so much time, if you do foul, you want to foul 10 or 12 seconds into the possession. I mean, you'll be giving them free throws, which you don't necessarily want, but you also don't want to make sure they don't get a three.
Murdoch full head of steam. Backguarding close by. Panthers work it around. Fire tip the pass of Hoffine.
Oh, that was close.
Bissett for the tie. No. Rebound goes from Miller. They're going to get the Broncos with a treble. Panthers have life with 8 seconds left. And Coach Oshel's going to use his last timeout. Oh, we'll keep it here for as well. So now that puts you in an interesting position. You almost had the basketball. It was a miscommunication of who was going to go for it, but they travel with it. It was Miller and Beck going for the rebound there, but now it's all of a sudden an 8-second. Coach Oshel can drop a big play, which he's doing right now, to essentially try and tie this game and send it to overtime.
And they got the shot they wanted. They got the person to shoot the shot they wanted. Unfortunately, Bassett couldn't get it to fall, but great shot there. Just an unfortunate set of circumstances for the Broncos. Again, 2 guys there going for the ball, and just between Mikey Beck and Jordan Miller, and just Jordan unfortunately took a step there trying to gather. I questioned whether he had possession, but the ref obviously thought he did, so traveling violation, and so we got 8 seconds here. Now is the $1 million question. Do you get it in and do you foul and just let them have 2 free throws so they can't get a 3 up?
Bissett for the tie. Left it short, tipped around, brought down by Jackson Bruce. Panthers are going to foul him with .5 on the clock. And it looks like with the basket here, this game is over.
Again, pretty decent look. I mean, it was probably a little bit deeper than he wanted, but he got a good look at it. Just couldn't get it to fall. And I think the ref's going to come over here and talk about maybe what time that's left on the clock.
Oh, that's quite the shot at the Paola side, given by the student section. Wow. I'm sure you heard it.
Yeah.
Bruce for the dagger. Yes.
I hear a young kid to my left saying, "You suck at volleyball."
Wow. I'll tell you, for a young program like Spring Hill's volleyball team, Coach Parks has done a phenomenal job, so I'll kind of one-up the kid there.
Yeah.
55-50 the final in this one. The Broncos survive at home and win their 10th game of the season, matching the win total from last year, their 7th conference win. And they're closing in on what could be a close Frontier League title race. And the Broncos are going to celebrate with the student section here. A big homecoming victory for the Broncos, taking the sweep over the Panthers tonight. 55-50 the final in this one. And no better feeling to send in the Saturday homecoming dance than a win from your girls and guys on Friday nights. We'll have our Elliot Insurance Group postgame show to follow after this here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Broncos are winners, 55-50.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliot Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliot Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliot Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliot Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Girkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Girkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GIRKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
there's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buy one Sonic Smasher and get another free. That's right, buy one hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher and get another free. It's the dual threat quarterback of burger deals. Buy one, get one free in the Sonic app.
For 50 years, Elliot Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliot Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliot Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliot Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. For more than 20 years, Girkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Girkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GIRKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
I've been doing real estate for 8 years now, and we've run across clients where they're interested in land, but then what do we do with it? Well, what do you want to do with it?
There's a lot of pressure on individuals now to make those decisions quickly. And I think with our experience, with our backgrounds, we know how to work with the cities and how to work with the contractors to make it a smoother process for the buyer.
So if you're looking for real estate
or land planning services,
contact us today at epre.biz.
Woo-wee, what a game. 55-50 the final score. Broncos complete the sweep here on a illustrious winter homecoming Friday evening, day before the dance, and they're certainly going to be dancing their way to Saturday. Hopefully they'll enjoy it, and it's time for Elliot Insurance Group post-game show. Elliot has served area communities for decades. When you're not traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliot Insurance location near you. Caden Carbajo, Curtis Kaiser, I'm Brendan Bullen. We'll be back here to wrap up the numbers for you here. We'll start with Paola. Team high, 16 points for Hoyt Hoffine. Let's see, who else here? 7 points for Landon Murdoch, 6 for Lane Hoffine, who did foul out of the game. 4 points for Emmett Blackmore, 3 for Gannon Miller. Stephen Bissett with 10. Leland Girkin and Troy Leonard had 2 apiece, so 8 different Panthers to score tonight. So pretty balanced attack, but nevertheless, it was quite the interesting game. Rebounding numbers wise, I had Lane Hoffine down for 10 rebounds, so not a bad day in the office for Lane Hoffine. Hoyt brought down just 4, but it's kind of been a combination of other Broncos or Panthers that have done the job. Excuse me. We'll take a look at the side for the Broncos. Leading the way, 14 points for Jackson Bruce. Eli Hedrick finishes with 11. And also Brooks Byer with 12. 3 different Broncos in double figures. How about that, Curtis?
Well, I mean, that's what you want, right? If you can get 3 at this level, if you can get three consistent scorers in double figures, you're going to win a lot more games than you're going to be defeated. And the Broncos did a great job of that tonight.
Take a look at the rest of the scores. 6 points for Sam Harris, 5 for Grant Gebhardt, 4 for Jordan Miller, 3 from Henry Barnett. That'll wrap up the scoring numbers. Broncos, again, it was a game of can you hang on and win? Can your defense prevail? There were times where it didn't look like it, but other times, and in the moments that mattered for certain, they did. They did the job well. And that's just a Panther team that seemed like they were on a mission to try and win this game and try and play spoilers here at home. But Broncos found a way, and I think that's kind of been the theme of this season is you got to find a way.
Yeah, and for Paola, again, you know, they fought hard all the way to the end there. But there's 2 things that jumped out to me, and one of them might sound kind of odd, but it's untimely fouls. It seemed like every time they would get some momentum, they would come down and then have a silly foul on the defensive end, or they would have an offensive foul on their end. And that happened multiple times, and what that does is it kills momentum. And they had that happen multiple times. I could think of 3 or 4 times in this game where they had the momentum on their side. And momentum's a finicky thing, but when you have it, you're feeling good, your teammates are feeling good, your fans are into it, adrenaline's a thing, you know, and it just seemed like they couldn't get out of their way a few times tonight. And then their outside shooting is something that they're going to have to continue to develop. I mean, you know, Stephen Bassett was their main threat from the outside, but you know, obviously their strengths on the inside, but they're going to have to continue to develop an outside shot from more than one person if they're going to continue and do something here in the postseason. And then the Spring Hill boys, you know, you got to be happy if you can hold the Hoffine twins to a combined 22 points. You know, knowing what else we know about their roster and their season, Coach Bouchard is going to be happy with that. You know, they're just a handful to have. You know, they can shoot the 3. We held them off of that tonight. And so overall, I think Coach Bouchard is going to be happy with the defensive effort.
And we kind of look at another thing that I mentioned is that Panthers had two players in double figures, but when you look at the turnover numbers, I had the Panthers down. This is unofficial, by the way. 8 in the second half, 7 in the first, combined 15 turnovers. The Broncos only turned the ball over 6 times, maybe a little bit more, but it was the low turnover numbers for the Broncos. Now they average, you know, 11 turnovers a game. So that's another thing I've been seeing is that they've limited the turnover number really well, and they did that tonight. They didn't commit silly turnovers. They held onto the ball the right way. They passed it around smartly. They had the great ball movement, and if they did turn it over, it was because they tried to thread a needle that was just too tight, or if it was simply a missed shot, they just wouldn't have a rebound there. But again, it's just they did their job of protecting the basketball and doing the job rebounding the basketball when it matters. So that's a great number to have, is when you have less than what you anticipated in terms of your average on turnovers.
Absolutely, and it just like I mentioned with those untimely fouls, turnovers they're momentum killers as well. And Spring Hill's done a better job recently of taking care of the ball, because if you don't turn the ball over, the law of averages says you're going to get more shots. The more shots you get, the better opportunities you have to put the ball in the bucket. And the Broncos did a great job of that tonight against a pretty good defensively Paola team. So, that wasn't an easy thing, but I think, again, if 6 or 8 is even the number for turnovers for a team, Coach Bouchard, I think, is going to be happy with that.
And we'll take a look at the next game on the schedule for the Broncos. Of course, we'll take a look at the Panthers first. They travel to they're at Osawatomie for a doubleheader, the second game against Osawatomie. They had a doubleheader with them already at home, so they'll have another game with them on the road. For the Broncos, they'll dip back into UKC preview play. They'll take on the Lansing Lions on Monday. For the girls, we already played them once, and that result was what it was. For the boys, it'll be interesting, because I go back to my conversation with Coach Bouchard before the season, and Lansing had given Bonner a run for their money. And this is a Lansing team that doesn't shy away from a challenge, as you see Coach Bouchard talking to Coach Oschel, but it's not a Lansing team that doesn't like to back away from a challenge. And then we'll take a look on Tuesday, the following day, so a back-to-back day. Broncos will be back at home against another Leavenworth County team in the Leavenworth Pioneers. Both the boys and girls are pretty solid this year, and the Pioneers. And then a game on the road at Lewisburg on Thursday. That's a 3-game week for the Broncos. It'll be tough.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a good challenge for them when it comes to be postseason time. I think it'll be a really good challenge for them. And I say that because you're taking on 2 great UKC quality teams, and you're also taking on a Lewisburg team that's caught fire recently, and they're trending in the right direction. So I think this is the kind of week that you want to have if you're Coach Bouchard and Coach Tuttle headed into next week.
Yeah, and both teams are playing at their peak right now. That's what you want coming into the last, wrapping up the regular season here soon. You want to continue to, as the season goes on, you want to continue to improve, and both teams have done exactly that, and they're playing their best basketball. And so, a busy but yet fun week ahead, and so looking forward to that. But the Spring Hill Broncos will enjoy this win this evening, and then tomorrow get themselves all dolled up and ready for homecoming, and then get back to focusing on the 3-game week the following.
Yeah, it should be a pretty exciting week. Caden and I will have you on Monday from Lansing. Coverage begins at approximately 5:30. Again, it's a UKC schedule, so it's 5:45, 7:15 game times. It'll be just Monday, though, since they're on the road. Again, coverage begins at 5:30 for our doubleheader with the Lansing Lions. Curtis will join us on Tuesday when the Broncos come back home to take on the Pioneers, and then it's a Lewisburg Sports Live exclusive broadcast. It'll be myself or BJ Harris on the call for that one. That'll be announced at a later date, so be sure to check varsitysportslive.com for more information on that and to see the schedule for your favorite team.
What if we could get both the legends to call that Lewisburg game? Could you imagine a BJ Harris and a Brendan Bolin at the same time? What a treat that would be.
Yeah, that's been done.
Yeah.
During the football season, it was against Tonganoxie Chieftains, my alma mater. It was done against my alma mater, of course, and it was a fun time.
Yeah.
Myself, BJ Harris, Matt Jones. Actually, hang on. It'll be just BJ Harris on that one. Actually, I just realized Thursday we will be here. Myself and Matt Jones be calling boys wrestling senior night against Gardner Edgerton Trailblazers. again, I want to give a quick words. Again, we apologize for not being able to give you coverage of the girls' duel against Gardner Edgerton due to some technical difficulties and some internet difficulties. We were unable to get that broadcast up and going for you last Wednesday. So we will have the duel for you on Thursday. Where that will be, that'll be announced as soon as possible. But we will work with Clay and Coach Woofter and whoever to make sure that that broadcast will be getting going and running smoothly. Of course, we'll have all the details for you as they come. Again, I'll be here with Matt Jones on Thursday. BJ Harris will have Bronco basketball in Lewisburg against the Wildcats. That's exclusively on Lewisburg Sports Live. That's the week at a glance for you here on Spring Hill Sports Live and our Bronco calendar updates. And that'll do it for the week. Next week should be exciting. A lot of Bronco athletics coming up for you on the calendar. But if you want to hear me again, got Johnson County baseball for you tomorrow against 24th ranked Crowder College. That should be a fun matchup. And that game begins 1 p.m. first pitch. Go live at about 12:50 on the air. So should be a fun matchup there. And my schedule keeps getting busy, but I'm not going to stop traveling around to the Broncos to give you the best coverage of Bronco basketball, Bronco wrestling, whatever it may be. I'm here for the long run. Let's do it.
You're a busy man.
Listen, it's not intentional, but it just so happens to be that I just get to be a little bit busy, but
yeah,
it's all in fun of bringing the best coverage of Bronco athletics here. That'll do it for us here back home in Spring Hill. For my partners, Caden Carbajo and Curtis Kaiser, it's always a pleasure. I'm Brendan Bolin signing off. Go Broncos. Have a great night, folks.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage.